We are recording. Okay, so yeah, last time on Dungeons and Dragons, we'd already finished reconnoitering Scapitha Nightshade's house, and so last time we were actually launching our gambit of trying to ingratiate ourselves to her by returning with Will of the Feywild, seemingly as our prisoner. And after we handed him over to her, we offered to watch him for a while she went and tended to the fact that there was an alarm going off outside in her garden. When she wandered off to deal with that, her living room furniture, she commanded to watch after Will. And so the chairs, which were actually mimics, animated and tried to pin him in place. So as some of you all snuck off to try and do your thing, others had to stay behind and try and extricate him from his hot seat.
Literally?
Yeah. Now, thankfully, as you guys were going along, the fact that you had reconnoitered this place previously, you knew where to find a dwarf in the kitchen named Elkhorn that you were able to liberate.
Poor guy.
Briefly. Before he got paralyzed by a goddamn ghoul.
Which I can't remember how to fix that, so we need to fix it.
Yeah.
Hopefully
and then
saving throws.
Yeah, and then Veneto, he followed the resonance of his vibrating horn that was in his pocket all the way to the rocking horse.
Follow your horn.
Turned out to be the unicorn, which had Eladon, which was the mate of the Lamorna, the unicorn you encountered previously at the lake. So you managed to slot the horn into the crevice on its forehead, and it broke the enchantment, and it returned to its true self and began immediately running amok. And after getting its ass handed to it, I think you guys managed to successfully skewer Scapitha's familiar.
Yeah.
Yes. A very young green dragon named Cradlefall.
This is starting to sound like an 80s band movie.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing, really.
This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, if it's Spinal Tap, we got to turn it up to 11.
It's just, yeah. It's all over the place. Okay, and so we got the dragon, and I think we were starting to continue on our way down the passageway, right?
Yeah, let me zoom. Our map is zoomed in a little bit
Wasn't
too
that
far
like
here.
the last thing that happened, or was there anything that happened right after that?
You know,
Mr. Zero Memory is asking.
That's make it sound as if others of us do not have zero.
Benito is hanging out over there somewhere near the witch. And then she just summoned.
She was going out here. We were in this room.
It's upside down.
With the kids.
Yeah, and we were coming down the hall, and the dwarf just got nailed by the whatchamacallit, and we were about to hit we got paralyzed, and we are about to proceed on to the next room, and I think that's where we left it. Is that true?
Sure.
Where am I at again?
Let me see where you are at on the map. You are You're outside, I believe.
Oh yeah, I just stepped out to spy on
Where are you?
right here by the little trees outside just outside the door. So I stepped outside to look and see what was going on.
Yeah, so you're here. The unicorn is inside, and I think the unicorn had just skewered the ghoul. I can't remember if the ghoul is still alive.
That's right.
Because you killed the dragon back here. You came down here. Dwarf got paralyzed by.
Yeah, it looks like the ghoul is still alive, but the unicorn did knock it away from Elkhorn.
The unicorn turned into a good investment. Benito is so happy that he worked so hard to save the unicorn.
But the unicorn, is the door ahead of it open?
It was never going to walk away from that.
The door in front of the unicorn, I believe, is closed, I want to say.
Hind kick will open that door. No.
Because we'd gone that way.
You were coming from this way.
And then we come back.
Yeah.
So probably I don't know if I don't know if we closed the door behind us or not, but probably. Oh
man, I found two more enemies I forgot to put on here. God damn it. Oh my gosh. I need a
No.
longer dowel to fill all
Well,
these
let us kill some first, and then the
All right, we
reinforcements
gotta
can
do
come in.
something to endear some DM sympathy.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know how we're gonna do that.
That ship has sailed. That ship has sailed down the Styx.
Chaos. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
My very first D&D game I played in high school at the cafeteria table. We were on one of the particular floors we were on Dargard Keep, like Lord Soth's castle.
Mhm.
We got tired of how long it was taking on. We just told the DM, "Hey, can we just like fight everything on this entire floor all at once?"
Oh, and wait a minute. Wasn't there something charging through the pumpkin patch or over here?
So
The
out
snakes
in
went through there.
out in the pumpkin patch,
Okay.
there was a big compost heap out there.
Yeah. That's
She commanded to rise up, and it's this big old compost heap is rising up from the ground, and it is a heckin' chonker.
that's what I was thinking about.
Something.
It's a heckin' chonker. Let's see. Let me reveal its location, layer, token layer. So yes, there is a big old compost heap right over here. And you notice that there's also some, like she's got turnips, she's got cabbages, she's got all sorts of gardens out here in these flower beds.
Mm-hmm.
And beneath all these flowers, you can see what looks like bones sticking up from amongst all the different flowers in there. Lots of bones.
No.
Well,
So many bones. And
Yeah.
some of them are beginning to move, is
Yeah.
the thing.
mm-hmm. One target. Focus on the target.
Don't mind me, I'm just erasing more initiative trackers. They'll be fine.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stick and move, stick and move.
It's been nice knowing all of you.
It's still a little tiny glimpse of a glimmer of light. Just gotta know where we're at. Let us know when you're ready to go. Are we gotta be writing like the whole dictionary, or
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So
your stick ain't long enough?
I know. So the thing is, out of the 9 initiative things I haven't yet put on there, 6 of them are actually groups.
Great.
All right.
All right.
So let's see, where do we leave off at? I'm going to
Remember,
assume that
barricade
we're
is
at the
still
top of the
good.
initiative order, which would be Vanita.
Oh, sorry. Is it too late to add Kelsey to the initiative order? She just sat down. Or no, wait. I'm sorry. What?
She is about halfway down the initiative order.
Yeah, she's.
So, yeah, so she's good.
Hello.
Hello.
Never mind. I just sorry. I misunderstood her.
No,
She's not
okay.
feeling well. She got a little pink eye from Aaron, so she's not feeling well enough to play.
Oh
I
no.
thought she was saying that she was. Sorry.
Oh, come on, she can tough it out.
No.
No, she's good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, so Vanito, let's see, where are you?
I think I'm over here in this area.
Yeah, you're with the unicorn.
Super specific.
No, you were with us down here in this room down here, right with Pip, or no?
Oh,
Oh,
Vanito.
you went with the unicorn.
I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanito is.
Me and Pickle caught up with him.
Yes.
Vanito's
you're right.
still back up here.
That's right. I got a long ways to catch up with everybody.
Because you were outside and the unicorn took off and was.
Yeah, and I was not going through that freaking patch of.
Right.
Well, remember, I came right back in, and you were with us, and me and Pickle, and we come charging back down the hallway with the unicorn.
Yep. But he was behind and he got stuck out here, so he's like a turn behind you, just movement wise.
Okay.
He's right here at this door coming back in. You're already in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. So we went ahead, and he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, we lapped you.
Yeah.
Initiative was. That's annoying.
So yeah, I got a long ways to catch up to everybody.
Yeah, you do.
We used to
Maybe
do
you guys will
proximity
have the witch
initiative.
defeated by
Yeah,
the
We
time.
do groups.
That's
That's like this
wishful
group in
thinking.
this area. As your
That's
own set of
wishful
initiatives,
thinking.
this group in
Oh,
this area.
that's what he's doing, unfortunately. Because he said out of the 9, 6 of them were groups.
No, it
Yeah.
was map
So
proximity.
we can't do fireball.
Yeah, I got you.
No fireball. All right, Vanito, what are you up to?
What is that? Oh well.
So from further down the hall, the unicorn to your south just skewered that ghoul that was in the hallway. But you also hear what sounds like the stomp of like iron-shod boots coming from further down that hall, like past the unicorn. It's like,
Oh crap! And my buddies are down there.
your buddies are down there. From outside, you can hear Scapitha shouting something, and sounds like she's shouting at her compost heap or something like that. I'm not real sure.
Now, is Jake going to be coming back? Is the rabbit going to ever? Is he going permanently?
I think he got spirited away by police officer Dink, possibly.
But is he ever going to return? Is the character going to return? Do we have a?
Who can trust in the ways of the Fae?
Okay, all right. Well, he had that wand on him.
So she is where? Not that I really know right now.
Scapitha
The one with magic missiles?
is right here.
Yeah, that
Scapitha is over by the 5
He-
scarecrows
He
outside.
would have left that
This
behind.
thing
Yeah.
over here, that stairs
Oh.
goes upstairs on the outside. There's no upstairs from here. This is straight down the hall and into that main room. That one has. I'm just trying to understand this map. Hang on a second.
Well, regardless, I'm going to go catch up to these guys.
Okay, so let's see. There's a staircase here that leads up to a room on the 2nd story, and that room is above this central tree.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay,
Wexley.
and then this is a balcony that overlooks the outside.
You gotta get up to there to get to there.
Yeah, so it isn't a particularly tall balcony. It's on the same level as the 1st story. However, it's about maybe like 5-10 feet above the ground, as opposed to being like 20 or 30 at the 2nd story.
It's either high ground or target area.
Yeah.
Right.
Do
Well, we're here, right?
Yeah.
So you're here.
Mm-hmm.
See where
Your
is-
choice is to go out amongst unfriendly chaos or with friendly chaos.
No, I'm going to go catch up to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where Stewart is.
But before Wexley got arrested and taken away, didn't he drop his backpack?
Does this be here?
Sure.
Very good.
Yeah.
With that wand of magic missiles and
Yes, surely he dropped that in
Alright.
his excitement.
yeah.
Yeah. So here's Pip. Valena's out in the trees over here on the edge of the map. Where the hell's Stewart?
He's in the hallway with Pickle,
Should be in
and
the hallway with Pickle.
he's at the door. Or is that the elf dwarf?
Elkhorn is here.
Yep, and
South Lake is here. Pickle is here.
the unicorn's not on top of Stewart, is it?
Well, maybe.
No.
No.
You look for Stewart.
Pickle on top of Stewart.
Isn't,
South Lake's not there.
so who did you just move?
I'm moving everything because I'm trying to.
Well,
find where that is.
move Pickle.
No.
Okay. And we haven't
Maybe
jumped-
he's back in the kitchen? No, I don't see him in the kitchen either.
No, I should.
He didn't go into any of the doors on the side on the other side,
no,
did he?
No.
Well, I guess where do you want to be between the? Oh no, that's Benito. Where do you want to
Oh.
be between?
They're showing him all the way up here.
Where?
What? Showing him all the way up here. He's not supposed to be there, is he?
Oh, you.
Oh, he's outside.
You were. You
Oh
were
wait, that's right. You finished off the
I
dragon.
finished off the
yeah.
dragon.
So
Oh,
you're
okay.
behind. So you're behind Venito even.
Oh, okay. I thought we already gone back in there.
No,
Okay,
you
so-
guys were on your way
I
back
just
in.
remember you guys describing it, but I
Right.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
yet.
You're
so
not there
this
yet.
that big tree root in front of you.
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet tall over here at the side of the tree. Where you're at over here, it's only about like 5 feet tall, right around here. So you may have line of sight to Scapitha, who is down here. So
Got it. I
Scapitha's down
do
here.
that because where she's at.
Yeah, so she's there. The compost heap is here. The screaming scarecrows are here. And there were some big snakes that you saw slithering out, progressing towards the trees.
And this was the bones? Or this is the bones?
The bones are in. The bones
Over
are down.
here?
Ah, okay.
Are down here in these three. Well,
But there was
garden beds.
something up with those pumpkins too. Was it just the snakes? Or
The
was there
snakes
something
came out of the
else?
pumpkins.
Yeah,
Alright.
snakes came out of pumpkins.
And then the trash heap is here.
She's got her back to me. What's these guys?
Yeah. There's the two snakes.
So
And they're
it's
going
actually-
towards.
They're going over there.
There's actually three. It's just one of them.
It's slow.
And all right,
I think okay.
I'm gonna say
Well,
Now
what
these
is-
snakes are not as big as the ones that you guys encountered before. These are only about like 10 or 15 feet long. They're not like freaking
20.
50-foot long snakes like the ones you guys encountered previously.
So they're not the mega
Gotcha.
snakes.
No. These things aren't going to go strangling a T-Rex.
these are 5-footers or 10-footers.
These snakes are about
The
10
squares.
footers.
Squares. 5-foot squares or 10.
Oh, the squares are 10-foot squares.
Okay.
It's not big enough. All right, so I know where she is right now,
Okay, I can still.
and I can see that going up there.
I think the group needs to regroup
I think so too.
before we do anything
I
else.
see so too. This is too scattered. We know where we got an idea where she's at. I'm just gonna go.
So I'll go first and head back as far as I can get back towards her.
Obvious heels. That's how
Okay.
they do it.
Have an idea.
All right, so let's
Oh,
see.
and can I get a judgment? Do I have that wand of magic missiles, yea or nay?
Sure,
All
why
right.
not?
So whenever I get close enough to you, I'm going to hand you the wand of magic missiles.
All right, so 60 foot of movement will put you in the middle of the family tree.
Mhm.
You'll
That
pass
has all
right
the
by.
paintings and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you're in there with you and Benito are in there. Benito, so you're
Can I wait till he catches up and take my
Yeah.
movement with him?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So I'm going to hand you the wand of magic missiles, so you'll have a
Range.
range. Thank you.
Sure, that's fine. All right, so you've got a wand of magic missiles now. Benito, where do you want to move to?
I just want to get as close to the group as I can.
So let's see how far you can move. So you can get into the hallway right alongside of Pickle if you want to.
All right. And did that include a dash?
Yes,
Well,
that's
that
including a
included
dash.
So the only thing I have is a bonus action. The
I know. I used one of these.
what's her
before.
face, the little monster thing is still up. She isn't dead yet.
Yeah, so you can see her. It's a big crowded hallway because there's a fucking unicorn jostling around in there.
Pickle is the only one that can get by and open the door.
That seems reasonable, yeah. She's small enough to squeeze through there. So you can try to target Salpig if you want to try and blast the ghoul.
Well, I've already used my action to dash.
Oh, that's right. You have a bonus action though in case you want to hex somebody.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hex the ghoul.
Okay, the ghoul is hexed. Strength, I take
Strength,
it?
yeah.
All
Strength.
right. All right. So
I just-
you got hex on the ghoul.
Okay.
I'll put a green dot on her so we know she's hexed. Okay. So then Stuart, you also dashed. So unless you've got any bonus actions,
I do have one. So let me see if I can. Come on.
And then Zalric and Pip, you two are up next.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like this version. I like the PDF version. Actions. Here we go. Bonus action. Not a useful one. Okay. One thing I can do a wisdom or either intelligence or wisdom check to add a superior to an ability check next time I need one. I can do that anytime. I don't have anything that's going to get me any further.
No. Okay. So you good then?
Unless just actions to comment. No,
No.
I'm
Okay.
good. As far as I'm good.
All right, Zalric, what are you up to?
All right. This worked one time before.
You're currently down here amidst all these
But
flower beds with this.
But I do have
bones in them.
I do have a line of sight to shoot Scabatha.
Oh,
I'm close
wait.
enough to shoot her.
I'm sorry. I do. I gave you action surge once for short rest.
So action surge, I think, lets you take more
More
attacks.
yeah.
Will it let you?
It only takes
You
attack.
want additional action on your turn.
Okay.
I would save it for an attack. Well, maybe not. Okay.
Because my thing is I got to catch up, right?
Mhm.
So you want to do another dash? You want to do a second dash? Is that what you're thinking?
Cool. I know.
What do I got to
okay.
do to catch up with these guys?
Does it?
That's the
Let's
only
see
reason.
how
I
far
was
away you are. So,
Well, that's a good point.
so
He's 30.
So 30 feet would put you right alongside Pickle and Benito.
asking. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. So you want to be behind Benito or in front of him?
I want to be behind him in case, but I can reach in front with my shield. I'll be on his left. What were you, right hand or left hand?
He's right-handed.
Okay, I'll be
His left.
so I can I'll be on his left oblique.
Okay. Alrighty. That works.
All right, over the
Fine.
table, I prefer you not engage the witch until we all get there. But if you want to go ahead and do it, you do it.
Well, you're
Now you can put Hunter's Mark on her without
her
She
knowing
wouldn't know it?
without her knowing, I believe. Although I think Hunter's Mark or some, maybe it's the Slayer's Mark I put on the compost heap.
But I
Because I
can,
see it's got a red dot on it.
right, but I can move that. But it
Okay.
takes my bonus action to move it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and then Hunter's Mark is also a bonus action. So
Right.
now
You
I
could have
believe
one of
Hunter's
each.
Mark will also let you track someone's position. So you could put that Hunter's Mark on somebody that you want to keep track of where they're at.
Ooh,
Because I know
So-
I've used that with Dasha a few times before in the other game.
All right.
yeah.
Hunter.
So if they become invisible and you've got Hunter's Mark
So-
on them, you can still find them?
I think so.
Well, okay. Now I have Hunter's Sense, but that takes a whole action. I can choose a
That's
creature within
different.
60 feet. I'll immediately learn of the creature's damage, immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities, and what they are if the creature is not hidden.
That
from
might be,
divination
yeah.
magic. But she's 100. She's 90 feet away.
Let's see.
But
Let me check on
the
Hunter's
special
Mark here.
arrow
Oh, yeah.
I have 4 per those. If I hit her and she fails a check, she becomes incapacitated.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think you still need to, well, you do what you want to do, but I think we still
Four,
need to be together.
she becomes incapacitated for 46 turns.
Oh, 46.
Turns.
Say 46 turns?
No, poison. She becomes poisoned for 46 hours,
Oh, okay. Wow.
and the poison creature is incapacitated.
So
Shit.
Hunter's Mark, it doesn't allow you to pinpoint them like I was thinking. Instead, it gives you advantage on any perception or survival checks to try and locate them.
Yes.
Right.
So,
And
which is still handy, but it's not.
and Slayer's Prey just does the extra 1d6.
But
It's the Hunter's Sense that I have, which is an actual action, not a bonus action, that does the other stuff. As far as
over the table, I'd say do the action to find out any weaknesses she might
she's
have.
too far away.
Oh, okay.
What's the range on it?
60 feet.
I mean, you could try and get closer. You could do, and then do that.
I would prefer you wait till we all get there before you try that.
Mind you, you guys are also out of communications distance, so you're kind of.
So you do what
Yeah,
you
I'm
want to
good.
do, yeah.
We
You do what
did
you
go
want
in
to do.
with the plan, and if everything started going to hell in a hand, that's what we would do.
You do what you need to do, and we'll pick up the pieces later.
But I already have my Hunter's
That's the
Mark.
most defensible room in the whole show.
I already have my Hunter's Mark on the trash heap. I could put my Slayer's Prey on it too, and just use the arrow on it.
No, I don't know. What's the save on the arrow?
PC 15.
We need
Okay.
telepathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made good use of the other campaign because that campaign's a lot higher level.
Yeah, we can't be having this conversation, man.
What conversation?
Hey,
Um,
shit or get off the pot. Everyone else has got a turn too.
All right. I'm going to use my torpor arrow and shoot the trash heap.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll on the trash heap.
Arrow on a trash heap. Fireball on a trash heap. That would be good.
Yeah, so if I had fireballs.
I will use fireballs.
How many of those arrows do you have?
That doesn't matter. I don't have that one anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so it needs to make a what save? Wisdom, Constitution. What is it?
Well, I have to hit it first, right?
What'd you roll for your attack?
8. And that one.
Yeah,
Plus
on that one's definitely not going to connect. So you you
Let's out of the way, and then I run back inside the room.
you loose your arrow in its general direction, and it does not connect. Skepta kind of just like huh? And she's like batshit crazy at this point. She's like raging. The key on her back has ground to a stop, and she's just like yelling and screaming. And she hears something go zipping past her, and she's like, ah! She looks around, doesn't see anything. She keeps going. She's like, where is my rocking horse?
I'm bringing it.
She seems kind of upset. All right.
Remind me
And
later.
then you're moving
'cause
back
I'm-
inside, you said?
Yeah, he said he's moving back inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back inside the room.
Okay, so there's
And-
still a bunch of bogles in here.
Well, I'm gonna move over to, I guess, south towards Pip by one square,
Okay, so
or whatever my movement
you
is.
started here. Let's see how far you can go.
I want to before you go back a couple spots the way you came from.
Okay, it's like over here.
No, I mean towards the door. When you first go in the door, come in the door,
Okay.
and then I want to go towards Pip.
Oh, right. So you, damn it, F control, stop that. So 30 feet would put you about there. Is that good?
I mean, where?
Lost it.
It's gone. I don't.
30 feet would put you there. Is that good?
Yes,
Okay, your movement is 30, or is it 35?
it's 30.
30. Okay, so you end up about there. All right. Cool. And did you say you did bonus action Hunter's Mark on the?
No, I did not do the other bonus action.
No, okay.
Yeah, I just left the one that was on him there,
That's cool.
and then
All right. So Pip, this brings us to you, followed by Valena.
Biff, you're up.
Emmett.
Emmett.
Maybe he had to go tend to his lady. So we will just rotate him so that we know that he's still got a turn.
I still got an action.
He's still got a turn when he comes back. So that brings us to Granny Nightshade.
I'm glad she's getting her thing out of the way.
All right. So as she's ringing up, she points at the snakes and says, "You lot, get in those woods, and all you lazy bones, time to get to work." And you can't really see this because you've gone back inside, but outside you hear this clattering sound as all these skeletons begin unearthing themselves from the gardens of turnips and vegetables outside and begin mobilizing themselves.
I did pull the door shut when I came in, though.
It seems like a reasonable thing to have done, yes. Let me get all these skeletons selected here. This might take me a minute. There's a bunch of them. Whole bunch of them. Let's see. You lot go to the token layer. That goes for you guys as well.
I remember playing so long ago that arrows did exactly 0 damage to skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because the flesh from digging too.
yep.
Makes
I
sense.
remember that as well.
Let's see. So she commands them to all get their assets in gear. And if anyone was looking, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skeletons. Or skellimens, as you prefer. So they rise up and start shaking all the dust and dirt out of their bones. Well, not, they'll act next turn.
You mean like miniature skeletons or full size?
They're skellimens. They're cute. They're all sorts of different sizes.
Okay.
Some are dwarf size, some are
Okay, got it.
human sized. And Scabatha, she continues running through the pumpkin patch to figure out what the hell's happened to her damn. Oh, to her damn rocking horse. She moved her over there.
He's got to be fast, little bugger.
Yeah.
Witches, you know.
Yeah. She's not super happy.
What's your rule of combat? Kill the caster first.
Mm-hmm.
She's going over there. And as she's running over there, one of the snakes goes slithering past her, and she just like in her rage, she just lashes out at one of the snakes and just like splits it in half in her rage.
Okay.
All right, so don't get in a hand fight with her.
Yeah.
Don't get a slap fight with a witch.
No.
Yeah, and if you were out there seeing, you'd notice that she's got that her fingernails have grown into these big, long, iron-looking talons.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Smell.
Mind you, none of you are actually out there to see that. But
Right.
if you were, that's what you would have seen. Emmett, are you back? Oh, Emmett's me.
I am back. Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Good timing.
Sorry about that. What did I miss?
Oh, I didn't see your message in Discord. I'm sorry. But
Oh, it's okay.
we can have you take your turn now, as well as for Valena.
Ooh, very good. Okay. Do I have access to Valena's sheet?
It's on D&D Beyond, so I guess if you have access to her login on D&D Beyond.
I do not. And trying to guess my wife's password is a feeble endeavor. She always randomly knows that password.
Steal her laptop. She doesn't need it. She's got pink eye.
It's okay.
Password is I love him.
Oh.
Oh.
I can export it to PDF. Give me a second here.
Or could you just like? I hate to ask, but could you just look it up on D&D Beyond? She's part of the campaign.
Yeah, I might be able to just link you to it if it's set to public. Let's see. That is my character. So I need my campaigns. World Unknown.
Let me see if I can't just view it.
The Nita Valena.
Oh yeah, I can actually look at her character sheet, no problem, from D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool.
That's
All right, so you're good then?
Yeah, I'm good.
great.
Okay. She is going to cast Ice Knife at. Sorry.
One thing that I'm just in case you weren't here and didn't hear it. So Scabatha just slaughtered one of her three
Snakes.
big snakes in her rage. She's now got these giant iron-like talons for fingernails. So she killed that. There's a big leafy compost heap that's risen up and looks angry here, and there's about a half dozen skeletons that have just arisen from the flower beds further south in these locations, and they're currently shaking clods of dirt out of the rib cages and whatnot, and getting ready to do something. You're not really sure what. The pigs and the goats in the pens here seem very nervous about the fact that the gardens have just like uprooted themselves and smell like death. And then Valena is over here still.
No.
Where's Pip? Pip is
in the room with me.
yes, he's in the room with the bogles and the pixies and the villains.
He's sheltering behind a knocked-over table.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I got an idea. Okay.
Valena is going to cast Ice Knife at the weird mound things.
All right. Very good. That's an attack roll or a saving throw?
I believe it's an attack roll and a saving throw. I'm not sure. There's
Okay.
components to it. Hold on. Let's just try it.
Okey-dokey. Let me look up Ice Knife.
Nice.
Ice Kniffy.
It's cold.
Yeah.
I see.
So you rolled a hit. If it hits, it takes additional
9.
piercing damage, and then it needs to roll a dex save, or it takes the cold damage.
No, I didn't.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll for
Do
the
it.
initial attack then.
Okay,
If I heard you right.
Did it cast it? I hit the button to cast.
So let's see here. I don't see it in roll 20.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will.
You can use polyhedral.
Oh, you know
methods.
what? You know what? I didn't open Roll20 through Chrome. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
That was the issue.
Gotcha. Damn you, browser extensions.
Yes.
Was Roll20 like Chrome, I guess, then, huh?
So we've got an extension that links.
Roll20 is like, get a load of this guy.
They both have to be. They
Open.
both have to be in the same web browser. So if one of them was open in like Firefox, then it wouldn't be able to communicate.
Right.
through it, So. And it loves Firefox.
I can't help it.
Firefox is good, man.
Yeah, it is.
Better than Safari?
Oh,
Better
hell
than
yeah.
Chrome?
Well, anything's better than
Oh,
Safari.
hell yes. It's like you're on tour, and instead of having the dictionary in the language I mean, it carries so much weight, Chrome does. And in Firefox is the quick reference guide. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Right?
That's what I'm
Firefox
about. It
just
just feels
does
faster.
it, period. It's so much faster.
All right.
So
Have you
much
gotten your attack
I
roll?
got it. I got it now. I was gonna cast that at second level. Let me re-roll that. I'm sorry.
Ooh, 25.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So
26 to hit.
yes, that definitely hits.
All right.
Oh,
So it takes the 2 points of piercing damage and it needs to roll a dex save, DC 15, to avoid the cold damage.
So the DC 15 spell check, that means rolling a 20-sided dice and got to make better than a 15.
Yes.
Okay. So what saving throw is it again? Wisdom.
Dexterity.
Dexterity save.
I don't think dexterity is good for this.
Good.
Hopefully. Dexterity. Okay, it's got a -1 to dexterity, so it's good.
Good.
So it's
Like
a
that.
13. I don't think a 13 saves.
So it takes 11 damage total unless it's like vulnerable to cold or piercing.
So how much of that was piercing damage? It looked like you rolled a 7.
2. No, sorry, it was the. I casted it at second level and then it ended up weaker.
2 and 9.
Oh, it actually did more on the first one. If you want to keep that.
Yeah. Do you mind? That's kind of metagamey.
No, I don't mind because that was the first one that came up, and
Okay. Well, then that was a level 1 spell then. So.
okay, that's fine. So 9 points of piercing damage.
7 cold.
And then 7 cold, so let me subtract another 3.
It won't let me mark her spell slots on her sheet.
Resistant
I'll
to
just have to
cold.
memorize it.
So the cold didn't seem to quite do as much as you thought, but the piercing seemed to have knocked a little hole in it.
Okay.
This is
And then
them.
the dexterity saving throw was for
The
what
cold damage.
exactly?
The cold damage.
Cold damage? Okay.
Yeah, so the hit was the piercing damage, and then the save was the cold damage.
Yeah, so even though it failed its saving throw, it didn't seem to take as much cold damage as you would have expected.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Yes.
Curious, sir.
Plants
Curious.
generally don't like cold, but they definitely don't like fire.
They don't like fire.
Alright.
Or so you've been led to believe.
We'll see. We'll see.
I've played with enough.
Oh, good. That's Valena's turn, yep.
Oh, that's a dwarf.
Yeah, that's fine. End Valena's turn. Go to Pip.
Okay.
So I believe one of the baubles was injured by a previous shot, right?
I think 2 of them are injured, right?
I think
2 or 3.
so.
2 or 3 of them.
Let's take a closer look here. So this one is. So this one here is nearly done for. The other 2 I'm showing is still at full hit points. One of them is currently I think got knocked out or
Yeah.
something.
Finish him.
So this one is almost done for, and it's leaking oil all over the place, which has Squirt very excited.
Okay. Yeah, Pip will run like 25 feet here. And then okay, hold on. So he's back here. He was hiding before in the previous room, but he'll take a shot at advantage on the injured one, like right here.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Nice. Very good. So I rolled 13 total damage. To hit with 22.
You almost hit it.
No, 22 to hit, 13.
2 to hit,
Oh, okay. A 22 definitely hits, yes.
and then 15.
And 15 damage?
13.
13.
8
Yeah,
and 5.
you, what is it exactly that you hit it with?
So Pip draws back this quote unquote nice short bow that he found back on the head island. The arrow gets pulled back and launches against this thing.
And how exactly does your arrow finish it off?
Center mass just skewers it.
All right,
It's a relatively small thing, right? So it just like pins it against the floor or table or wall or something.
Yeah, they're kind of like greasy black gremlin looking critters, but with much bigger heads than the gremlins you guys encountered previously. And you just skewer it to the floor, and just its whole being just sort of dissolves into a puddle of oil and muck as you.
I imagine.
Right.
I like imagine it like hit it, and then like it ended up near the shaft of the arrow, like where the feathers were, and because it's just so lubricated, it fell all the way down the arrow and then just splatted. Like against the floor.
Yep.
Nice.
What?
It has ceased. It has ceased to be. It is no more.
Okay.
All right.
Very good, very
Anything else for you? Any move actions or bonus actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna move in closer to Zalric.
Like
I'm allowed to move diagonally for 10 feet, right?
Yeah, it alternates 5, 10, 5 like in Pathfinder.
Got it. I'm gonna end up there.
Okay.
Where are the chillins in this room, by the way?
There's one child on top of this table, and then 2 others that are hiding underneath of it.
But you don't see it.
It alternates in here.
Yeah,
If you're moving
I've
actually got
diagonal
roll 20 set to do that.
Oh, yeah, because nowadays you can use actual ruler with 5e.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But roll 20 is set to do the exact thing. Okay.
I'm going to use an object interaction to put away my bow and draw a short sword. And
Okey-dokey.
I'll end my turn.
All right, sounds good. Let's see. The remaining 2 boggles, one of them is asleep, and it stays asleep.
Woohoo!
The other one is freaking out. It is going to hop over to its friend, and it kicks him to wake it up. And let's see. And then the 2 of them, as they wake up, they seem to teleport away. And you're not entirely sure where they've gone.
They just wink out.
Yeah, it's like the one that ran over there and kicked to the other one. As it did so, it opened up what looked like a sort of rift in the air on like the north side of it. And then as the other one woke up, it like grabbed it, and the 2 of them just sort of jumped through the portal that it made in the air, and they disappear.
Fine.
That's fine.
Well, it depends on where they went. That's fine or not.
Well, let's see. Materialize both somebody said. And
It's temporarily fine.
temporarily fine.
Probably terrible.
Well, let's target off. More let's target off the
Probably
board.
terrible, yes.
Yeah,
That's the way it is.
terrible.
It's something you don't have to focus on now.
Correct. Oh,
That's true.
get rid of my inspiration from last time. I don't have that any longer.
I still have one.
Hmm?
Do they
don't carry over.
They don't carry over.
Yeah,
Okay.
session to session. Yeah.
Use it or lose it.
That's why I got rid of mine. Yeah.
All right. The so the children are like, are the Bogles gone?
They're gone for now. I don't know where they went. Do you know how that teleportation thing they did works?
No, they can make portals in the air, and they can jump through them and like hide in the shadows and stuff. They always come. They do that, and they'll get behind us, and they'll scare us all the time.
Hey, don't you do something like that, Pip?
Kind of. Regardless, we do need to get going. We have a plan and a very important date that we must make. So I
Yes.
thought if you would, I just point to the.
Do we
door
hear
across
the
hall.
chunk 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 stomping in the other room?
You do hear the stomping in the other room. Let's see, where are those guys
We're
in the
fixing to
initiative?
run right into it.
Yeah, we are. I don't think there's a way around it.
No, we need to
Oh,
take care of
actually,
it.
it looks like they're the next up in initiative based off of what the numbers I've written down here.
So, do you hear that weird
what about
clunking and
Pickle?
stomping in the next room?
Pickle.
That's
Pickle's at
toward our
number
friends.
6. These guys are at number 8.
Man,
So as you guys are discussing this, suddenly and completely without warning, the doors at opposite ends of this room open up.
okay.
Let me delete those doors off of here.
Well, they both.
And you see within, there's a whole bunch of tin soldiers in there that are marching to war.
How big are they?
Tell you here in just a second. Token layer. Tin soldiers. They are small in size. They're about the size of like a gnome.
Okay. And which way are they marching?
So like a large nutcracker. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they kind of look like nutcrackers.
How many?
Let's see.
Quick tactical assessment.
From where you're standing,
How much damage does that do?
you can see what looks like 3 of them issuing forth from the door into the hallway where you guys are.
Okay.
There's how many in
not
there?
In there though.
7?
Actually, I only think 2 can fit in there because of the crowd. Um,
Oh, what is it? They're coming that way?
Coming towards us and them.
2 more are coming out this way. And standing in the center of the room, you can see something else interesting. It's an animated drum. That's just like beating itself to like
Kill the drum. Kill the drum.
Yeah.
I yell at top of my lungs. Kill the drum.
So where?
So the drum is kind of marching around it's in the middle of the room, just sort of doing like a figure 8 circuit, and these other troopers are issuing forth. Let's see. There's 3 of them trying to get into the hallway, but they're somewhat blocked. 3 more have entered the workshop where Pip and Zalric are. So they march through the door, and seeing people that they don't recognize, they immediately begin to engage
In conversation.
the enemies.
They've done all their movement though, coming into the room, so that's good.
Not necessarily.
So
And they had a
move into the
dash
room.
too, so
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Because they're short.
Right.
And they're marching to a beat.
Yeah.
They are marching to a beat. So they begin. These guys are dashing towards the enemies that they can perceive.
Damn it.
Kiss him.
Only the one was. The others are just
Let's see.
too
So
far back.
they made it there for dashing. The other ones cannot fully reach you because there's so much chaos in this hallway. The first one, seeing that the dwarf has escaped his prison, lashes out at him, and he, I believe, is still paralyzed. Isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's so.
Poor bastard.
Yeah, because that was my next thing with pickles. Is wanting to wake up the dwarf.
Yeah, so that's they have no trouble hitting him, and they like bash him over the head with one of their with like a billy club that they've got in their fists. So he just bashes Elkhorn over the head and crits him one.
Great. Saving throw, recover from the paralysis.
So he takes another 11 points of damage. He's starting to look kind of rough.
Oh, no kidding. He's
starting to look a
paralyzed.
little bit rough.
Bloody and bloodier.
Poor dwarf.
Let's see.
He never did get his equipment.
And the little girl who was on his, that was like riding piggyback on him, I think her name is Mishka. She's screaming in terror at this.
Get behind me.
The soldiers behind him. See, another one squeezes past. It can't proceed any further because Sow Pig is in the way. So the closest it's going to get to is Elkhorn. It also crits on him because he's still paralyzed.
Shit.
So he takes another 10 points of damage. He's
Sorry.
not looking good.
Not looking good, like as in, okay, or
He-
dead.
He's not dead yet.
Okay.
He's not
Single
actually dead
digits, it
yet.
sounds
I'm not
like.
dead yet.
See this.
And then
better.
the last one is kind of piled into the hallway as well, but it can't proceed any further because it's blocked by its companions and the rest of the chaos in here. Okay, the soldiers have gone. Pickle is up.
Pickle is up. Crap.
She's
We
raging.
got a ghoul there too.
right.
I was gonna see if she would finish off the ghoul. I'm wondering if the
She can try to get through the unicorn space to reach the ghoul if she wants.
Because we can pass through friendly space.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just enough space in front of the unicorn where she could get to like right here.
She's got no area of attack, can she?
of all these
No,
things,
let me
in
take
here,
a
the
look.
thing that's most dangerous to us is gonna
To
be
the ghoul.
the ghoul.
Because the others can cause damage, but they can't paralyze us. The ghoul's going to paralyze other people if they fail
Yeah.
a saving throw.
So finish the ghoul.
Yeah, let me look up her character sheet for us real quick. You
Yeah.
can't paint.
She does have something she can throw. I remember that.
So
But it's her little hammer or axe or
saying
whatever it
anything
is.
there.
The
she's got, I think she has javelins, possibly.
yeah.
Yeah, she's got javelins that she can throw.
No, hallway.
Well, maybe she needs to start with a. Has she already used
She
a
got a
wild
hammer
surge?
though, doesn't she?
She does have a hammer.
The hammer
It's
stuff.
a war hammer. It's not a throw. It's not a light hammer. for
Right.
throwing.
Has she already used her wild surge?
So she
Yeah,
can
she did.
can rage. She could move up rage and then like melee the guy that's on Elkhorn.
Yeah, the ghoul.
She can do a sweeping attack. You get it.
Yeah, I don't see any sweeping attacks. That's
Yeah,
what I was
sweeping.
looking for.
Yeah.
What does she got? Just regular rage.
Wild magic
It's
rage.
half the move.
So let's see. I'll just have. Let's see. Oh no, where do my attacks go?
But she did her wild magic already. Didn't she have an effect or something? Or no? Not yet. Not after this.
Did she attack anything last round?
No.
Yeah. So she'd have to. And she didn't get hit, so she'd have to rage anew.
All right,
she-
so
what
let's
she
say we
can do-
save it
Yeah.
until we get to the wild surge, until we get to the witch.
Right. Save for that. This should just be a straight up rage.
So she's got 3 uses of rage per day. So she's used 1. She has 2 remaining.
What did she use the last one? For what?
I don't remember.
What's her normal attack?
Go get.
Did she?
We
She's
long
got a
rested and
plus
everything in
6
between, didn't we?
on
Before
her.
here.
Oh yeah,
She got a plus 6
Yeah, I
to
guess she's
hit.
got all 3 then.
I would think so. She had to use them.
So plus 6 to hit, and with the warhammer, it's 1d8 plus 4.
Unless that one use was when we started this battle.
Yeah, I don't think she did.
No, I don't
She's just
think-
got to finish off a ghoul. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's already got damage on it, right?
Yeah, I say she attacks the
Just
goal.
just straight attack on the ghoul.
All right, so she is going to move on up.
How long is her? Well, no, we're gonna save the rage for.
Yeah.
All right, she moves up, and she is going to attack Sound Pig.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and roll her attacks.
So she's got a pretty good bonus on that attack too. With her being
Yeah.
a barbarian and everything.
Warhammer. That is a
20.
20. That's
That
good.
hits. Not
We
20?
hope.
No, not that right.
Dirty
Oh.
20.
And we'll say that she's wielding this in both hands because I don't think she had a shield out.
Correct.
So max damage, 14 points of damage. Okay. And we're what level are we? 4th? Okay, so she does not have a second attack yet.
Yeah.
Neither do
second
I.
attack is 5th level. All right, so she. How much did I say that was? 14?
14.
Yeah.
Second,
She was smoking.
I think she's.
that might be enough to.
Because it had like a bunch on it already.
Yeah, it was already hurting.
1 minute or 10 rounds, that's how long raids last.
How did this go? Got so many papers here. So
I want to say it only had 1 hit point left.
No, she had more than that.
Yeah, it was a little more.
Well, I mean, the unicorn ran it through.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I don't remember.
So let's see.
I want to say it was like
14 points of damage. I don't think it has any specific resistances. So yeah, that's enough to take it down the. That is enough to take down the ghoul.
because I thought the unicorn had done like 20 or something.
Good job, Aaron.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
All right, the ghoul is gone.
And it's not
Yeah.
even on the board anyway right now.
Yeah.
And is there anything she could do since that was just right there? Does she have a bonus action or anything?
She can hide, but I don't think she'll be able to hide.
She couldn't.
Bonus actions. Let me see if she's got any bonus actions. Bonus action.
Can she take a side step to cover Elkhorn?
I mean, she can take disengage as a bonus action since she's a goblin, or she could rage as a bonus action. But I don't think there's anything else she can do combat-wise.
I think all she can do is stand over and guard Elkhorn
Yeah, pretty much.
and send the kid to the back.
Yeah, she just like screams to the kid, "Get out of here, kid! Get to safety!" Okay,
Which is not running towards the sharp pointy thing, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you
let's
give the
see.
kid a weapon.
And now that it's time for Elkhorn to make another saving
There's a point
throw.
in which sometimes kids snap and do that.
Okay, so Elkhorn manages to snap out of his paralysis. He
Yay!
recovers,
He's like, what the fuck?
Sorry, dude.
and he says, "This is some kind of bullshit."
Give him what for?
And
Do we have a healer here in this hallway? I don't think we do.
I don't think we
Not
do
at all.
either.
No.
We got a healer on the other side of this meadow with a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they do. It's any good right now.
What the hell is
Yeah. Elkhorn's about ready to withdraw. So seeing as he's got some formidable backup here, he says, "I'm going to leave this in your hands. I got to get this chill into safety." And he's going to disengage
Excellent.
back down the hallway towards you guys before he dies and leaves a little kid in the midst of chaos.
Orphaned?
He dies?
No, before he.
Before
No,
he's killed.
I said.
We thought he had like bleeding damage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I was looking for.
I couldn't
Yeah.
quite hear the
No,
comments.
he shoulders his way into this closet here
All
to see
right.
if he can find his
Where there's a tin
belongings.
man waiting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Just put something in there.
Restroom?
Which closet
Yeah,
are we
let's-
going to?
Yeah,
Um,
let's take a
Left before the front door.
let's actually take a bio break here. I've got to go too.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. let's
Paladon,
see.
kill these.
So Elkhorn
bastards.
has retreated to a closet and he says, "Oh, my axe!"
Good.
Oh, thank
He
God.
says, "Mishka, get down! I need to don my armor."
Which one did he go into?
The
Which
one on the right hand side, the upper
Next
one
to
on the
you.
right.
Well,
Just
God
bring
damn
the
it.
bucket of healing potions, please.
We're so close.
Yeah, if I
to
find it,
finding
I'll
that
let you know. Let's see. Let me delete the door so that you can see into
There's
that
a 5-gallon
room.
keg of healing
Because we're going to need it.
in the closet. We're just going to take turns. Yeah, seriously, Andrew, then
Start
dash
like-
it back into the closet.
Someone turns on a wagon wheel and start tapping the healing keg. Just like
Okay.
We opened the wrong door.
Elkhorn, let's see.
His old tin soldiers. Oh,
Oh, that's right. Elkhorn never had his armor or anything on before.
No, he was like
No,
naked
he was-
in a
yeah.
jail cell.
Yeah.
He had a loincloth. That was about it.
Yeah.
Fat lip antler
yeah,
thing they're
yeah.
using for
You
a
know,
weapon.
if you bind on your armor tight enough, it counts as a bandage. Actually, it does.
Yeah.
So he's probably got
A
like
tourniquet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the armor padding actually does a fair number on that.
he's probably got like single-digit health points left.
Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
The unicorn. The unicorn says, "Excuse me, young miss. Let me help you with those." And it is going to charge, or it's going to attack the first tin soldier that's in front of Pickle and try and do something about that. Let's see. Well, actually, I'm going to have it try and do an overrun attack because they're 2 sizes smaller than it is.
So they can just charge right on through and knock them down.
We can hit the first one, then
Kill
charge through
the
whole.
drum.
All right, so it's going to try and charge through them.
This is a wild guess.
Hooves
It's a good
attack.
wild guess.
Oh, let's see. Where
Okay.
is on?
Charge.
Who's on?
Elkhorn. Where I see where over here. I see where Elkhorn
Let's
is.
see how this works. So it's going to contested athletics against these little bastards. Got the 19 plus its thing. They got nowhere near enough, even with the help action. So the unicorn raffle stomps through these guys and tries to make a horn attack against the animated drum. It did not manage to get attacks off against the tin soldiers. It just sort of pushed its way through them. And then it launches a horn attack against the drum. For
It's a drum.
ooh, that's not a good attack roll, but I think let's get advantage on that since he's charging.
It's a
Charge
drum.
horn,
Its AC can't be more
plus
than 11.
7. Let's see what the
Yeah, right.
AC is here.
You got one.
You can do it. You.
Who
Animated
can
drum.
do it?
Yeah, the animated drum's AC is not nearly as high as the others, so it actually pierces the drum with its horn. For 12, let's see, 12 plus 8,
Dang.
5.
That's a hell of a horn.
I rolled max damage on 2 of the 3 rolls. 25 might be enough.
Man, I'm so glad I saved
Actually, yes, 25. It has 25 hit points. It takes 25 hit points, so it no longer has hit points.
Awesome.
It charges through the tin soldiers. They tried like whacking at it as it ran past. Only one of them landed a hit on him as he charged through, but he just obliterated the drum, pierced it clean through, and just like flung his head to the side and just it smashed into the wall and broke into a bunch of pieces with a
Awesome.
And in so doing, all the soldiers quit marching and moving.
One can hope.
I
One can
know,
hope.
we're hoping.
See what that is. Got nicked by their blade. Eladon took another 5 plus damage from that attack of opportunity. So. Alright, he's still fairly healthy though. Alright,
So I get a
so
feeling potions, please.
Yeah, we got halfway. We should have bought some healing potions from the. We should have gone around to all
Where's
the
that?
people selling stuff here and bought up all their healing potions
Yeah,
first.
you know, that would have been some thinking right there. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to eat bloods. Right?
And then of course after we bought all their healing potions, we'll kill them all and take the money back.
Don't kill the vendors. They'll be fine.
Well, they're going to be hostile.
We got one target.
I think they're going to be hostile.
Until they enter the room close enough for us to do anything with them, we're not gonna seek them
Alright.
out.
All
No
right.
more granny tax. No more granny tax.
No more granny tax.
Yeah, they
Oh.
can keep the granny tax.
okay. The tin soldiers
Oh, there.
when the drum is destroyed, all the tin soldiers suddenly halt, and you notice that the like the doll eyes that are in their faces, they start doing this spiraling thing.
No sense of direction.
And it looks like they're just sort of like their eyes are literally just spinning in opposite directions, and they're just kind of standing there like, "Durr."
Excellent.
Alright.
For the time being. See how long it lasts.
Just trying to take advantage.
If they're out like that, can we just disassemble them?
Oh, I've got a
That
drum.
one never knows.
What?
I have a drum.
Right.
Okay.
You have a drum,
I have a drum.
but if you're given given the direction,
We're gonna try it.
worth a shot. That's at least worth a bullshit.
We don't know. We'll give it a try.
Needs to do that bullshit check. That idea was just
Yeah.
silly to roll. If you get like an 18 or better, it works.
Okay, works.
No. Will is still down here under attack, right?
No, he was
Will
free.
got let loose.
Yeah, he's free. I don't know what he's doing though.
No, hopefully he's rounding up his
I
compadre.
don't know what he's doing.
Okay. So
Kids.
So
Kids,
outside
Mhm.
of outside, Valena sees some snakes slithering in her direction. There's snakes. Snaky snakes. Super snaky snakes.
Snakes.
Hey.
I'm just checking their movement here. Giant snakes. Movement.
Shit.
Okay, so one of them closer. It's going to this snake. All right, so that snake dashes and is able to make it right up to. Oh my gosh! Stop it. So Valena sees a snake slither right up to her, the dash, and this other snake.
And snakes can dash, trust me.
Yes. And there's another one that's dashing towards her as well, but it's not able to make it even into the woods. But she does have one that's right in front of her now. Right.
But dashing uses the action, right?
It does use the action, yes. So there's one right there, and another
Within.
one right there.
Right.
And this compost heap that is there, it begins shambling in her general direction.
Is it?
This
What
mountain
are we-
is sham.
What did we say Valena's tactic was going to be to guard the children's retreat?
That was the purpose that she was standing out there. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I was essentially going to use her to cover the exit, but if these guys are going to engage her, then I suppose they're just going to have to.
Deal with her wrath.
So this thing, which she's a druid, she would recognize what this is. She recognizes it as a shambling mound.
Mm-hmm.
It moves up to the tree. It moves up to the tree line, so it's about. She thinks that it could probably reach her in the next 6 seconds or so, probably. If it decides to push its way through the trees, at which point it'll be on top of her and able to batter her about the head and neck.
But she
And
can
the rest of her.
But she can attack and retreat
She can. So that's
as needed.
that's that. The snakes have moved.
Wow, she's got 3 aggressors on her.
Yep.
She's got this. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Kids
Wall
have a
of
turn now.
thorns, right?
So the kids, one of the kids in the workshop with you is like, from underneath the table, the little girl's like, "We gotta save Oink. We have to save Oink. He's my friend.
Who's Oink?
What the piglet?
Where's he at?
He's with the rest of the pigs. He's outside.
I don't think it's safe for you to go out there.
That's not safe for him either, and he's already out there."
We'll rescue him when we know it's safe.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Duct tape the kid to the wall.
Oh, okay. 14.
She could make an excellent distraction.
Yeah.
You do understand nothing's going to be attacking the pig. He may be afraid, but they're not going to go after him. They're coming after us.
And this is the tiniest kid in there too. This is the little halfling girl, Philomena. And she says, "Well, how do you know? He's so tiny. He probably looks like a snack to them."
We're more interesting.
Yes, we're much more interested. And I think Skabatha is telling everything to defend her home. Since he's not in the home, I think he will be safe.
You better be right, or I'll tell Skabatha on you, because we don't have many friends, and he's one of my friends.
Don't worry.
Okay. So Will has run upstairs, and he's trying to retrieve the kids who are up in the upstairs room, and you hear and the sound of little feet running all over the place upstairs.
And I'm going to mention to the kids, I'm like, do you know if these 10 men can be disassembled? Could you just take them apart?
Oh, we never dared to do anything like that before. And Squirt says, I can, now that I'm full of oil, I can squirt some oil under them so they slip if they try moving again.
Sure.
Tell them to hold off on that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. We
are you
are.
there? You're not there.
So
Can you
we're-
tell them? Oh, I'm not
we're
there.
within
Never mind. I
shouting
can't tell them this.
Yeah, no, I tell them that's a good idea.
All right.
Okay.
So Squirt plants oil under their feet.
All right. So you want them to do that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Squirt comes over here and he squirts out a big pool of oil about 10 feet in radius, which should be about enough to get.
He
puts
does it in the
right
middle of
here.
the three of them.
Yeah, he can hit all three of those. So they're going to roll dexterity saves at disadvantage since they're stunned. Oh. Okay, so the two who are grouped up both fall prone from the oil slick, and this one over here in front of Pip, it wobbles a bit, but it remains standing. So let me mark these guys with that for prone. It's kind of the same color as the ground, so that's my reminder. All right, Benito, it's your turn again.
Well, hang on a second. With the kids, I'm hoping. Do we have a thing on there for Will?
No, he's just part of the kids. They all go at
Okay.
the same
I
time.
hope he's doing something clever.
Yeah.
But
So
Let me just make sure I do that.
we didn't exactly use his plan. However, what's his plan? Yeah, his plan was to go upstairs and round up the ones who are upstairs. So they are up in.
he can still do that.
Yeah, he can do that while we're taking care of the. He can be a distraction while we're being a distraction for
Oh,
him.
never mind. Do not
Yeah, because
have.
he ran into the door that was at this end of the room, and you don't see him in the room where all the 10 soldiers
So
are.
he must
went
already
up-
be
He went
upstairs.
upstairs somewhere.
Hang on, we got one more thing, I think.
Do we?
The pixies, did they ever do anything else and take a turn?
Oh,
They're not up there.
yeah, that's
the-
right.
The pixies are in here with us.
You thought you had enough of these things.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put the pixies on the same one as the kids. Just to
Yeah.
have any more
I'm really
things.
glad that we gave Michael more things to do. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need all the help that we can get.
All the distractions you get. Remind me to tell you about the black dragon at the end.
We're gonna ask
Oh,
the.
okay.
I'm gonna
I
ask.
can add one of those if you
No.
guys really want.
I'll just tell you about how a campaign conclusion.
I'm gonna
maybe
ask the
goes.
pixies to watch the room and the doors, and if anything else tries to enter here, just annoy the shit out of it. And be a pest.
Okay. So one says, that's a good plan and all, but I want to beat up on these guys. And they
Until anything else enters the room, have at it.
yeah, whatever. And they start going to town on the one that's still standing. Hit.
We're in a
Hit
realm.
and hit. So they all hit this guy. Because they're attacking with advantage because he's stunned. Where's the damn? He's going. All these freaking.
Well, if they're all stunned and prone, do they get like double advantage? No. They're
Oh,
prone.
you don't want to. You
You could roll 4 times
Yeah.
to take the highest.
I need to check something here. And
But they get to roll advantage for attack and for damage.
Yeah, just keep rolling until you get a 20.
Right.
I used to have these little laminated tent cards that would hang on my DM screen. They had all of the critters and whatnot that were in play and all the characters. So I could just point to and had dry erase.
Yeah, Michael just needs sticky
Nice.
notes for those other people.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, you have.
All right,
you're
so yeah,
fancy. You have laminated.
It's not
I have a
automatic.
laminator.
Okay, so
I'm
stunned
that
is
geek.
yeah. So stunned is advantage on attacks against them, but it's not automatic crits like if they were paralyzed. So they're shooting it with arrows, and they just burst this one down. They blow it away and dismantle it to parts.
They just
That's what we were hoping for.
Yep, sweet.
All right.
Yeah, so it's just every time they hit it, like you see like what looks like magic, like just fizzling out of it from their attacks, and one part falls off, then another, and then just collapses into a heap on the ground. It's just like all the magic just vanishes from its being.
Excellent. Good job, guys.
Like you better believe it. All right, Benito.
Alright, so I'm going to go up beside Pickle and ask her for the drum she's carrying.
She's like, I'm wearing it on a sling on my ass. Just grab it.
Okay, he's going to grab the drum.
The ass.
The ass, yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
the
so
drum.
first grab her ass. Like,
She says, "You better not be getting fresh back there."
oh,
okay.
I get it. Then he's going to grab the drum.
She says, "I'm gonna smack you once we're all done with this."
Yeah.
And he's going to give it a try. He's going to start banging on the drum and see if he can take control of these little soldiers.
Okay, give me a performance check,
Alright.
and also give me an Arcana check.
Oh, shit. Alright.
So he's doing serious bardy stuff right now.
Alright.
He's not even a bard.
Right. What's our
Performance
bard?
should be.
Zelena? No.
Oh.
That's the problem. I don't think we actually have one in this group.
Yeah,
That's a
you know what?
22
A
on
minute
performance.
Okay.
That'll work.
And then the
Good.
Arcana.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Where'd it go?
That was a 20 right there. And
I want the same
near
one I
you.
was using before. Where'd it go?
what's that?
There it is.
Yeah.
10.
10. So 10 isn't great. You play a pretty good tune on the drums, and the 10 soldiers sort of snap out of it, and they just kind of like, choo, choo. And their eyes stop spinning around, and they're focused again, and they resume their battle stance.
And that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that was an action. And all I could do
And
is
your movement.
and movement. So do I?
You have a bonus action if you need to move hex or anything like that.
Bonus would be an interaction. Can I? No.
Oh, that's right. Your object interaction to take the drum. So yeah, that's everything.
That's okay.
Yeah. So you managed to control them, but you don't know how to
So-
control them.
All right,
I don't know what to do then.
Stuart is up next.
Can you roll multiple Arcana checks on different turns?
In my next
Or-
turn, can I try again?
You can certainly try if you want.
All right.
Doesn't mean it's going to work.
All
All right, Stuart
You-
is up.
it may do nothing.
Okay, heavens. All right. So did we smash any? Nothing worked with that.
Now he seemed to snap them out of their stupor with playing the drum.
But I do not have control over them. They're just in their battle stance, just hanging out there.
Yeah, so
Just
you
gotta
guys
stop.
no longer have advantage against them.
Crap balls.
Okay.
Oh,
Because they're not stunned any longer.
well, I need to stop playing.
Yeah. If you-
They're soldiers, though, right?
Yes,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
10 soldiers.
Oh, that's cool. You want to try to give them a command?
Yeah. Seeing as how I'm a sergeant.
All right. Give me your well.
That's got to be. I can use tactics on that. Minerva's tactical.
You can try. Do you want to do persuasion or deception to make them think that you're their commander?
Either way, I want to assist them.
I can use this when you make an intelligence, investigation, or history or wisdom insight check. You can expend one spirit. What's it going to be? Wisdom, something like that. I can expend a superiority die for a tactical thing.
Does it give you advantage or?
Don't give me advantage. Give me an
these
extra
things have
die.
ears for brains. So.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna straight up try to give him a home, Sergeant. Lieutenant Hutt.
Can I get him an assistance?
The whole reason he's able to even try this is because you already did it.
All right, okay.
So give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm rolling. What do I get? I got 6. I saw it.
Damn it.
All right. Failing that. Okay. Nearest one, smack it.
Yeah. So when you tried giving them commands and whatnot, a couple of them look at each other, and then they look back at you, and their eyes just turn into dashes.
Yeah, smack him.
Okay.
Their eyes just kind of go.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, I roll better than a 6. All right. Let's try this thing.
Okay. So you're running up, or you're doing a ranged attack?
Well, you know what?
Let me
I
see.
do have
You have enough
one of
magic
magic
missiles.
missiles.
Yeah, you have enough movement to
Am
get
I-
up there. You have enough movement to get up in their face if you want to.
Yeah. I do that and I miss then
What?
because I roll an 8.
What's your modifier?
Plus 6.
So it's a 14.
14. Sorry. Dude.
You do miss, but not as badly as you thought. You miss because you attack, and it actually glances off its van brace.
Okay.
So you did connect, just not hard enough to do any damage.
And then you remember.
Then you remember you have
One.
action surge.
Yeah, I do actually. Hang on a second.
But
I
action surge is only once per long rest, right?
I've
Well, I
got
think this
one.
one's per short rest.
Short rest.
Okay.
I've
I don't
got
think it's a
one.
good time to rest though.
For this action surge, for mine, I get second wind. Which
So second wind allows you to heal yourself, but I
Yeah.
think you're still at
I'm
max.
still at
HP.
max. So it
Yeah.
doesn't give me anything. Wait, I got down here action surge. You can take an additional action 1 time per short rest. I got it. So try again to hit.
All right, go for it.
+12 plus 6, 18.
You just barely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Barely.
What is my damage now? I'm still playing with this thing here. So it's D8 plus 4. All right. Why does it also say D10 plus 4? Oh, if I. Where's my D8? Four plus 4, 8.
8. All right, you bash at one. Still, these things seem like they're actually pretty stout, considering that they're hollow suits of armor. You give it a good dent and knock off one of its pauldrons, but it's still going. It seems undeterred.
Blunt force smash. All right. So who else we got in here with us?
See.
Me?
3 of us.
Oh no, not in the
There's Pickle.
sorry, no.
So that was your
yeah. All right. That's us.
So you're done. Okay, so that would make it Zarik's turn.
Yep. So I'm gonna tell Pip, let's take these things out while they're incapacitated, so we don't have to deal with them later. And
Alright.
I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the ones that are on the ground here,
They're
they're
prone.
they're prone.
Right.
So you still get an advantage. they are struggling and trying to get up because it seems like something reactivated them.
Right. So I'm going to come up on the outside of the one that's closest to the wall to stay out of the oil,
Okay.
and because I'm going to do a melee attack on it, because a range attack won't do any good.
Yep. Go for it.
So that will be nat 20 for 25.
Yes,
On my first
roll.
roll. I don't think I'll roll again on that one.
No,
Take
probably
it.
not.
I roll a 1, so I plus 3, so I got 4, so 8 points of damage.
See, I didn't even.
But you roll the dice twice though, don't you?
What now?
Roll another
It was a
D6.
crit.
Yeah, because you critted, you roll another D6.
Oh yeah, because I have piercing, so I get to roll another.
Well, you get to re-roll one too if you got piercing, right?
Thought so.
Yeah, hang on.
Let
Actions.
me take a look at his sheet here.
No, I got it right here. Piercing, critical hit. Oh, I got a critical hit.
Yeah.
So I get to roll an extra dice, and once per turn, when you hit a creature with attack piercing damage, you can re-roll that dice.
Yeah,
So
you can
reroll both.
So you can re-roll the one.
Yeah,
I
reroll
can
one.
re-roll the
Yeah,
one.
re-roll the one and then roll 2 more D6. Yeah,
So how do I re-roll?
so roll
that?
3D6.
And you can use math rocks if you want.
Yeah. So
Or math rock.
Math rocks.
now let's see.
I'm experimenting. I didn't even bring math rocks.
Yeah, I see
Let's
that.
see if I can just do just this.
So
Shit.
okay, so that's a 1d6 plus 3. So
Oh.
my 1d6. So
I
I'm
was doing it
re-rolling
all
that
here, and
one.
Then I started to switch to these.
And that's a 5. Plus
Oh, much
3.
better.
So that's 8, and I get to roll an additional 1d6.
Well, you roll another because you critted.
Right.
So, it's
So I got a
3D6.
5 on the first one when I re-rolled the 1.
Right.
And a 2.
Okay.
So that's 7 plus 3. That's 11.
Okay, so roll
No,
roll the D6
22.
again though.
Oh, I'm just.
You roll it because you doubled the dice because you critted, and then you add another one, so you get 3D6.
I was just doubling the damage that I got from the 2 added together instead of.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. So I'm just taking 22.
Okay. So you did 22 points damage?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So it isn't down yet, but it looks really badly like you've caved in its breastplate,
Right.
like and like actually pinned it to the floor temporarily before you yanked your blade out, and it's sparking,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like it's just got magic spilling out of it and mixing with the oil on the floor, and so the oil on the floor is looking all iridescent and sparkly now.
Right. So I'm gonna move over like directly behind it, where I'm like next to both of them.
Okay, you pivot around to like here.
Yeah, because that way it's possible to have some flanking action or something going on
Very good. All right.
if my compatriot in the room chooses to do anything.
Okay, so Granny is continuing up in this direction.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So
She hops up on top of this this big root.
she's coming up. behind
Actually,
you guys.
she hops
Well, the
over
door
this
is
root.
closed.
Yeah,
and,
she's looking for a rocky
yeah.
horse. Yeah.
What the hell movement rate is she at?
35.
35, and she's
She's
dashing.
70. She's dashing, so that's 70.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 70
And
will
she's
put her
weird.
right at the 70 will put her right where
Her rocky horse should
it
be.
rocking horse should have
Yeah.
been.
Which will give it her.
You know, like John Wayne, like onto her horse and then land on the ground, just break her
Yeah.
collarbone.
And she looks around and she just screams, "Cradleval! Where are you?" And she looks around, and her eyes goes big when she realizes she can't sense Cradlefall anymore. And she just screams in rage, and you hear, and from where you guys, even though you guys are like down a hallway in combat, you hear what sounds like a giant spring going doing, and just like timbers getting crushed, as she just like splinters this jack in the box that was right next to the her rocking horse to bits with her claws in her rage. And somewhere off to the east of the tree, you just hear this wretched screaming sound of like a chorus of tiny shrill voices going.
Wait. All right. So east. Where's east on here for us?
East.
This way. Or no, wait.
East is towards me.
Put it this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
East is over here where the little village was that we entered
Yeah.
into the shops.
And
Right.
from where you guys are at, from where Pip and Zarek are at, all the goblins outside, their eyes have gone wide in terror, and you see them all fleeing away towards the south, just like tripping over themselves and just running like crazy.
We broke
As you
concentration on them.
And you see from they're being chased by a bunch of looks like dwarves with really like gaunt, distorted features, all of which are wearing like these red caps on their heads.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost time to go, I think.
Yeah,
Are red caps bad in this?
red caps are nightmare bad.
Okay.
Red caps are hard. Yeah.
Yeah, they are bad. They are very bad.
We've run into a couple of them already.
Yeah.
Even a couple of them's bad. Oh, great. Yeah, okay.
Wait, what?
Let me just move these guys to the token layer.
Even 2 or 3 of them is bad. Best let them go chase goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll engage the other little goblins and deal with each other.
What are their movement rates? 25 feet. Okay.
Well, they're slow at least.
It's a lot of red on the
One.
board. We still haven't done
There's
anything.
more blue, except for the fact that Elkhorn's nearly dead anyway,
Yeah,
and
Elkhorn.
Eladon's taking quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, it really is almost time to
They're like leprechauns with a bad attitude.
The worst attitude.
Mm.
The attitude of murder.
Yeah.
That's what happened to him in Baldur's
So we
Gate.
got, they were, that's why I'm going by Baldur's Gate. They were tough to kill.
Yeah.
They were hard to hit and had tons of hit points. We still got Red Caps, Skellyman. Then we finally get down Valena and Pip. Then the Boggles, or at least we're not much the Boggles.
The
Oh, then the
Boggles are about
Soldiers.
dead. Well, no. The Boggles
They're
are gone.
They're
Oh,
no
look.
issue.
They're not dead, though. They just vanished.
They're
Right.
fighting.
Yeah.
They know the jig is up.
Wherever those Boggles are, they are not our problem anymore. So,
Yeah.
At
Pip,
the moment.
from where you are, let me see if you've got line of sight to all this nonsense outside here. Let's see.
it's a window right here.
There's our windows. I'm just trying to see if you've got line of sight from where you currently are.
Would I? I mean, either one of us could.
No, you can't. You can't see where the red caps are coming from. You recognize, being of the Feywild yourself, you recognize the screams, and you're like, "Oh no, that is bad. That is very, very bad."
So we would both recognize that then.
But yeah, it sounds like it's drawing closer.
Can those windows be shuttered?
We need to go.
Well, let's get rid of these little annoyances, and we will move up the hall toward our friends.
High ground, high ground, high ground.
So the Red
Okay.
Caps. were
So
here,
let me
then.
see what the skeletons are supposed to be doing at this point.
There's so much shit.
So much bad shit.
I guess we can go.
It really is.
I know. We
Yeah.
were surrounded.
Remember, there is
We are
one.
way beating the
target.
action economy. Yeah.
Yep, there is one target.
Well, don't worry.
Just-
She's coming for us,
Oh,
and she'll be
yeah.
here soon
all the
enough.
way over here.
Yeah, that depend. I'm not gonna give the DM any ideas. Just
Well, I don't think the goal is to kill her, right? We just want to get the kids out of here and then.
No, the goal is to
Dude,
kill her.
Yeah.
kill
we gotta
her.
kill- yeah, we do have to kill her.
Because
Yeah.
we got to kill her to free this domain anyway.
Yeah.
So the skeletons are just kind of not being given a whole lot of direction. This guy is going to wander over here towards these pigs and is trying to clamber over the fence.
I don't want
Let's see, athletics. It goes over this way and it falls over the fence into where the pigs are, and the pigs are freaking out. One of them's brave enough; it starts trying to like raffle stop them. This pig, it's going to
where are the
heads over
pigs?
towards the goats. And stumbles in there with the goats. The goats are a bit more cantankerous with the pigs, and they begin ramming the skeleton with their horns and just like quickly reduce it to a pile of bones once more. These skeletons, let's see, this one wanders. It just takes off at a run out this way. These skeletons hear noise inside the workroom. It heads over here and pushes its way through the door into the room here, followed by another one that just follows it because it sees it moving. They get in there. They don't quite have enough movement to engage Pip. One of them moves forward towards him. Dexterity saving throw versus the oil, and it tries to get closer to him, and it slips on the oil and falls prone next to Pip.
Well, I guess I see your next target, Pip.
The next one runs straight up to Pip, avoiding the oil. These
are the skeletons?
are
Yeah.
skeletons.
Kellyman.
Those are fast skeletons.
Yeah, they're dashing. This one,
here, yeah.
this one runs over here and starts screaming at the scarecrows. And this one, which way should this one go? Oh, I forgot one. This one goes running off after Granny Nightshades, and she woke him up. And then this last one here.
Where's the last one at?
The last one is here.
Oh, okay, I see it, yeah.
It decides to go. It goes running off over these roots over here, and it doesn't make it quite as far because it's difficult terrain. You guys also hear a banging sound at the door to your south. It sounds like wet, heavy flesh just slapping against the wood door, trying to break down the door into this room.
We'll ignore that and stay away.
I can't find it.
That's the mimics.
Wood to stone. There's no wood to stone. Oh, great.
We did barricade that door as well with one of the
Yes, we did.
There was. One of the tables got turned over and barricaded it, or they moved a table or something into the front of it.
Oh my god!
This is get
Is
record.
Will the
We
Wood
need to
still
take a
within the
picture of
room
that.
with us? Where-
I've got two things that have not yet ended up on there.
Well, we're trying to take some things off of there so we can make room.
All right.
Right.
It is Valena's turn.
Okay.
There's a snake right in front of her. There's another snake coming towards her, and there's a shambling mound about soon to be within a sliding distance.
It's a step away.
Run.
Valetta sees the snake approaching and says, "Oh, hello there, little friend." As it rears back to attack, she goes, "Okay, no, never mind." She's gonna put a totem of the bear next to her,
Okay. What's
and
the
then
totem of the
she's
bear
going
do?
to. It gives her 9 temporary hit points and
Okay.
advantage on strength checks and saves while she's within the 30-foot aura.
Okay. That's pretty good. So
And then-
we'll just say that the party star is her bear totem.
Good. Okay, that works. And then she's going to wild shape into a very pretty war horse with white. It's like a white horse with green hair and flowers and leaves blooming in its mane.
Great.
Nice.
Get muddy.
All right. And is she? so let's see. The bear totem, is that an action or bonus action or?
That is a bonus action. So
Okay, and then it's an action to transform, correct? And then so that would leave her with
Yes.
a movement with a move action. Is she going to move anywhere?
how far did that shambling mound move again?
It looked like it was moving. It looked like it moved 40 feet so far when it dashed, and it's presently about 20 feet away. A pretty good reach on it too.
That's not good. Can't really get far enough away without provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, it's provoking an opportunity attack, or stick around and suffer some real attacks and get potentially surrounded.
But this is where all the kids are heading, as far as she knows. She can't really run.
Well,
as far as she knows, the kids are coming this way.
Kids are potentially coming that way. Now, she could also attempt to try and lure these enemies out of the way. That might be viable, because she can, as a horse, I think her movement rate is probably around like 50 or 60.
That'd be a thing.
So she could try and decoy them away.
If you can't defeat the threat, minimize the threat or remove the threat.
I don't think that's what Valena would do. I don't know. I'll hang in and fight a little bit, I think, and then if it gets to be too much, the Warhorse is still a powerful disengagement option.
I think Jeff Goldblum.
If the situation just becomes completely untenable. She
Fly.
Well, yeah, because if you disengage, then you
over
can
here.
Well,
he
run 50 feet.
Valena can't disengage because she already used.
No, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She can't
okay.
disengage. She can only move. So
Actually,
if I move now, I'm probably going to get hit because this Warhorse's AC is
They
2.
both did it.
Opportunity attack.
And then flashbacks to Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I'll hang in for now. I'm just gonna stay there. She'll dig in her hooves and stand her ground.
Wow. Pip, it is your turn.
Okay. The skeleton just completely messed me up.
You have a prone Scalyman in front of you and one.
Here's the thing, though, is that it is kind of meta knowledge, but I think it'd be intuitive to say that Pip knows that piercing damage against these things is going to be a good option, and he's only got piercing damage options.
That's fair knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab a brick.
So he's going to be really bad against these skeletons. But you also, what he was planning to do is he was going to flank this tin soldier here, and then hit it at advantage.
But I thought a short sword was slashing damage.
Short swords are piercing.
Yeah. Unless, but anyway, you're a bunny, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what bunny's defense mechanism is, right?
I have a -1 to strength. I don't think that's going to be a good option. Yeah, I can do 1 damage if I hit.
Do 1 damage
with
with both feet.
It's based on strength. It's unarmed strike.
Right.
It'd be 1 damage. No, sorry, 0 damage because I have -1 strength, so it would do literally 1 damage.
If you see, with a short sword, if you flat of the blade, it can be treated as a club.
Is that a
That
thing?
would make it an improvised weapon in that respect.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'd rather not roll a disadvantage. That's all sorts of bad for a roll.
Yeah, and you don't have the strength. You got a disadvantage for
So
strength.
let me take a look at your character sheet and see if there's anything else you got under the hood
Well,
here.
any damage is. They just
Well, I'll tell you what I'd rather do. I'm not going to fight these skeletons because that's a waste of time for Pip.
Okay.
Actions are pretty precious here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to finish off one of these 10 soldiers, get a max damage sneak attack off, and then kill one of them.
Okay.
And then I say we just forget this room. Like, we don't need to hang in here.
Oh.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm just going to run.
like yell for the kids to run outside or something.
Yeah. So,
Tell the kids to go out towards the garden and try to make an escape. We can
first.
Hit them towards the red caps. That way they can slow down the red caps.
Yeah.
Oh God.
yeah, so there's like a billion things. There's the mimics, there's the red caps, there's the stuff
You may
that's
not
in here. We
babysit
don't need to have
ever.
any of it. Like this room is awful right now. We need to get out of here.
You realize he has no expression.
I know.
Yes. So that was actually in character as well.
Okay.
Joke. I'm kidding.
Okay. All right.
He's slaying them.
I'm
Slaying the kids. All right. So you're attacking the tin soldier, right?
So remember, you do have a portal wand as well as a deck of illusions.
Yeah, I'm considering that as well. But I think what I want to do is I want to use actions to eliminate turns for the enemy. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna follow up on the attack that Zalrith already committed on one of these tin soldiers right here.
Okay.
Which one's the one that's injured? The one's like sitting
This
beneath
one-
The one closest
This
to
one
the
looks
wall.
like it's almost destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna try to finish that one off. I'll take an opportunity attack from that skeleton.
Okay.
Well, actually,
give, me
you
an
don't.
give me a dexterity saving throw against the oil that's all over the floor, unless you're jumping over it.
Oh, that's no problem. Hold on. Watch this.
Careful what you wish.
Famous.
Plenty hard.
Oh my god.
We'll just say that that's your acrobatics check to just jump over the oil rather than a dexterity saving throw. I think that works better.
It's the same either way. It's a +6.
Yeah, but the
If I
acrobatics.
failed, I have a thing. If I failed, I have a thing.
Well, the acrobatics DC is lower. That's all I'm saying. So we'll just assume that
Oh,
you're
okay.
far enough to jump over it. So
Yeah,
at least
Do they
one
jump?
of them gets a nat 1 on its attack of opportunity. The other one, I'm
The other
pretty
one's
sure.
prone. It can't attack, can it?
It can attack, but at disadvantage. If
That's right. So let me roll this attack a second time. Skeleton.
Okay, I thought they had to get up to attack, but okay. Wasn't sure.
Nope. They can attack on their backs. It's just it's
Okay.
it's awkward to do that.
Right.
Does an 18 hit you?
Wow, an 18 at disadvantage? Dang. Yeah, that hits.
I rolled a 14 and an 18, and they've got a +4.
Damn, boy. All right.
Your dice.
Does that hit or?
Oh yeah, it hits. Yeah.
Okay, so while you're hopping over it, the one that's lying on the ground like sees you, and it just like slashes out at you with its claws, and it rakes you across the ankle for 3 points of damage,
Oh, my ankle.
and you land where you were planning
I
to.
got a
Yo.
paper cut.
You got lucky
Okay.
there.
I kind of wanted to attack while flanking though, so I could get advantage. Is that possible?
You already have advantage. They're prone.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna roll to attack with the short sword
Nope.
at advantage. Bang. And I'll roll again just in case I crit.
Mhm.
Okay. 22.
All right, that definitely hits. So go ahead and get your sneak attack on since you have advantage.
Ooh,
Yes,
19.
It's kind of a shame you didn't attack the one that's uninjured.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you obliterate this thing, and
One hit point.
you
Well, I
just-
wanted to make sure. I mean, I rolled max damage on my sneak attack. I couldn't have forced
Right.
that, but I just want to make sure that one of them was definitely gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah, you just thrust your sword. You just thrust your little short sword down into it and give it a little flick, and just like it like undoes whatever sort of magic was animating it, and just pieces fly everywhere. And there's just like a cloud of purple sparkles that just dissipates into the air from you breaking the enchantment that animated it. Okay,
All right.
let's see. So you moved, you attacked. You good, or is there anything else?
There is. I just want to make sure. I want to get at least movement, but I want to make sure I'm reading this deck of illusions correctly.
Boggles, the soldiers, and then Bickle.
We're trying to minimize the soldiers and take them out piece by piece as we
Yeah.
move
Use an
away.
action to draw a card. I can't do that. Okay, so I will. How much did I move?
I'm trying to decide what I want to
10
do when
feet.
it gets
Okay.
back on.
Basically,
One day.
I can't really do much else other than just run. through
Yeah,
my
Pip
turn.
coming up. Pip's gonna wail on.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna leave. And as I'm running, I'm just gonna shout back at Zalrith. Just, we gotta regroup. I'm leaving.
Yep.
Well, luckily, I'll get to go before the Scaly Man again.
I'm hoping we all wind up in the same room.
Okay. So Pip retreats.
Okay.
I don't think you can move quite that far. 'Cause you-
Because you'd already
Yeah,
moved.
I can. I can cunning action dash. Because I haven't used my bonus action yet.
Oh, okay, very good. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so
That
let's
ain't
see.
Yep.
All right, cool. So you move up into that doorway. From out of the crates that you just ran past, you see those beady yellow eyes appear from it, lifting up the lids of the crates and the barrels that were there, and a glob of sticky black goo comes hurtling towards you, Pip.
The boggles are
Give
in this.
me.
A boggle, a cap of. Oh no, it's their
When
tank.
it disappeared, they went in that crate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they teleported themselves into the crate. Now they're
Right.
poking their heads out. Let's see.
Is Ulrich still in that room?
Yeah, I'm right here by
Oh,
Seth.
okay, so it occurs in its space. So, let me make them visible again. Layer, token layer. So this one here pops out, and it exudes a big sticky pile of grease right in front of you. As a bonus action, and it tries to bash you with its fist since you're standing there, and whiffs terribly. Like it almost punches itself in the face. It whiffs so badly. The other one also hops out of its crate, and it comes up behind Zalric. And it makes a sticky puddle right behind him as well. And tries to punch him in the butt. And misses terribly. And
Well, Pip, it
that's
seems like
their-
we've got more to take care of here than we thought.
Yeah, that's their turns. It's the 10 soldiers' turns now.
Alright, does it count as an action or anything? Or that just stop playing?
No, you can stop playing as a free action.
But if I try to do it again, then I'll have to start. I think I'll just stop playing.
Okay. So the 10 soldiers, having been snapped out of their stupor by the drumbeat, they proceed to try and start wailing on people. The one in front of
But he said he just
Stop.
stopped playing.
You quit playing.
he's quit playing, but they're your playing broke the stun that was on them.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're just acting normally now, but they no longer have the bonus that they were originally getting from the first drum that was playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
No!
yeah, that was a waste.
Yeah.
it may have backfired on you.
Yeah, tell me that part bad.
All right, so the one in front of Stewart is going to make 2 melee attacks against him. That is an 11 and a 19. Do either of those hit?
One does.
All right. So it's almost like it feints at you with its left fist,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just pivots at the waist, and its torso just spins around and goes, whoosh, and it clocks you one upside the head because you were not expecting it to be able to move in such a non-human-like way.
Upside the head and being low. Okay.
It hits you. It clocks you for 7 points of damage.
All right.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
Rock'em sock'em, indeed.
All right. Where's my hit points on this thing?
So I show that you're at 25 on the VTT. Another one pushes past it to get
You
into.
show that I'm at how much? 25.
Yeah. Another one pushes past to try and take its aggression out on Pickle. Ooh, that's a 22
Jeez.
and a 23. Fuck. So that's 8,
What the hell?
9, 10, 11. She probably should have raged.
I would imagine she would now anyway.
This might piss her
Oh,
off.
what's? I don't have internet here.
Oh,
It's
It's a Starfleet.
Yeah.
There's the. And rather than me telling the internet my password, I'll
I
just,
gave it to him. He's got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool.
yeah. Landon saves it on his phone.
Very good.
Oh dear God.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Trying to find it.
It's
Oh.
not that bad.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. It's difficult for a blind man.
Okay. So the tin soldier attacking Pickle, it bops her in the nose, and it's just kind of like what? And then before she can recover from that pop, it just you hear it, and it like catches her under the chin with a haymaker, and like actually lifts her about a foot off the ground, and she's like, ah, that was really uncalled for. She said, now I'm mad. And let's see, there's the tin soldier down in the room with Zolric is going to attempt to stand up. Acrobatics versus oil. It tries to stand up and it gets about halfway up and it's like, and it falls back to the floor again. Pickle is now going to rage, and she's like, you made me angry. You're not going to like me now that I'm angry. And she is going to roll a d8 to see what her wild magic surge does. That is a 1. See what that does. Wild surge. Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage, while you gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
That's all of them.
That's a good one. That's
That
3
is a
of
good
them.
one. So,
Yeah, this damage is good.
saving throw. They've only got a +1 against her DC, which is. What is her DC? Should be proficiency bonus plus 8 plus Constitution modifier. So that would be, I think, a 16. Or no, I'm sorry, a 13. Yeah, that would be a DC 13. All right.
Oh, 16.
No, she'd have to be higher level for that. Yeah. So one of them makes it saves. That one fails. And that one also fails. So the one that takes the brunt of the damage is the one right in front of her, which takes a full 12 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
And you just see the metal, like the metal that it's made of, just start corroding in front of your eyes from this,
Sweet.
like, sort of like creepy energy that's just exuding from her. The one that clocks Stewart suffers a backlash, but not quite to the same extent. Takes about 4 points of damage, and then another tendril lashes out at the one at the very end of the hallway, but it's far enough away that it's able to avoid and make it saving throw against this shadowy tendril that lashes out, and she will gain. Let's see. She gains 3 temporary hit points.
Don't piss off the goblin.
Yeah.
And so that's her wild magic surge. Now
She's on
she's
attack.
going to make her attack roll.
She's got like a +6 to attack.
Yep.
She's at full
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah. So she gives a very loud "Grah!" and just smashes the one in front of her with her big old hammer for 15 points of damage,
Nice.
which was a lead head.
No.
So she obliterate. You see the one that was in front of her that started corroding from the necrotic energy she was leashing? She's just, it's almost like she's got steam coming off her. She's so mad. She just winds up and she just crushes this thing with an overhead swing down into the ground, and it blows apart.
Now, since she's raging, does she get a second attack?
No.
Okay.
So we're down.
But I was
one.
asking. Just curious.
All right, so she smoked every living hell out of that one. Elkhorn spends this round donning his armor, even though it should take much longer. I'll just say he spends the round donning his armor. Eladon, seeing that there's a sticky mess in the room beyond, but there seems to be a favorable balance of enemies to people, it turns around and it's going to attack the nearest tin soldier to it.
Which should be the one remaining, correct?
Well, there's still two in the hallway with you guys.
Yeah.
The one in front of you is got a decent amount of damage to it. It's
Sure.
still in fighting shape, and then the one that's further away from you that Eladon's now engaging has not yet been damaged.
Okay.
So he doesn't quite have enough room to charge, but he's going to moldy attack on it. Once with its hooves, once with its horns. It's a hit. That is not a hit. So it rushes forward and it like rears up and it like pounds it with its front hooves. Or actually, no, it comes up and it pivots and it kicks at it with its rear hooves. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
For 2d6 plus 4. And it clocks it in the back of the head for about 9 points of damage. Alright. That one really didn't get to attack on its turn. Because the hallway was full and the tension was divided. Realistically, it would have attacked though, so I'll let it do its attack. That it hits Eladon.
Eladon wasn't within range at the beginning.
Yeah, but it would have realistically it would have attacked.
Okay.
So we'll just say that it's here in the doorway.
Okay.
So it hit Eladon hit it for more, but it still hit Eladon for some. Okay, hold on. Elkhorn's doing his thing. Outside Valena, the shambling mound closes the distance to you. And it sees this very pretty horse, and it is going to make It's going to make 2 slam attacks against the very pretty horse. Now, thankfully, being as a horse is a large-sized creature, not a medium-sized, it cannot actually engulf the horse. But let's see what happens. So, that is a 14 on its first attempt to hit, and a 25 on its second hit.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Both hit.
Okay, that's 2d8 plus 4.
2d8 plus 4.
The first attack is 8 points of damage. Let me subtract that. Or actually, I don't know what the horse is hit for.
Flee. I got it. I have it worked out. It's 19 and then plus the 8 temporary HP, which is just less.
27.
Okay,
So
let's see.
I took it to 19.
Yeah.
And another 7 points. So that's 15 points total from the 2 attacks.
Okay.
So yeah, it basically it's almost like getting hit by a log that still has all its branches and leaves on it, as it just like swings out and it batters the horse on its flank with one, and then it slams down and onto the horse's shoulder with its other one. It's kind of knocking Valena about. With it,
Yes.
after that,
Still snakes.
after the shambler's done, the snake that was adjacent to it coils up and lunges at her, trying to bite.
By the way, for future reference, this is why I said, "Oh no," a little while ago when he decided to stay there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's all
Yeah. All right, so that is a 15 as it attempts to bite her. Is that it?
That does hit.
Okay. Okay, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, and Valena takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Well,
And then Constitution.
after the horse.
Is that the horse's Constitution or Valenda's?
Oh, yeah, the horse's Constitution.
Okay.
I don't know if horses have any special resistance to poison or not.
They do
It
not.
does not.
Okay. But what did it get?
So
What
15
did
total.
A 15.
15? Okay, you passed the Constitution saving throw.
Okay, good.
So you take half damage from the poison, which is
Still enough.
I don't even use it.
so you take 4 points of poison damage.
What's he down to?
The other snake that was closing in is going to move in. Let's see where it ends up at.
What's this bear token doing?
Well, it's-
Nothing so far.
It's adding temp HP so I don't fall out of my horse form.
Let's see, their movement speed is
That is
30.
probably-
Okay. So this snake does have enough movement to reach the square diagonal to the northeast, which is close enough to attack. All right, so that snake is going
How
to
much movement does that snake have?
30 feet. That's
That's not fast
30.
snake.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so it rolls up on Valena. There we go. And it's going to lunge at her. Does a 14 hit?
14 hits the horse, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very
So
low.
roll another Constitution saving throw, please. And that's 7 points of piercing damage.
That's
Well, that.
How much piercing damage?
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, no longer a horse.
Okay, so that reverts her back. And then have her roll her Constitution saving throw using her own stats.
Okay. 6.
Okay, she takes 10 points of poison damage as well then.
Okay. Still up though.
So I'm trying to remember if when the wild shape ends, does damage roll over or not?
I don't think
Yeah.
it knocks her out into her other
It rolls over, yeah.
It
It
does?
does roll over. So that's okay. So that
It
means
does.
she's
It
down.
100% does.
Okay, so that means she's down.
Not re-roll, but it
Right.
carries over. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means she is down by 15 hit points, I believe.
Yeah, I got it. It's written down.
Okay, I'm just going
She's
to
on
note it on.
16 hit points total right now.
Okay,
How much does she have remaining?
15 is what I said.
16.
16.
okay.
All right.
Get the hell out of there.
No.
First opportunity.
Well, now she can actually disengage on her turn now if she needs to.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping I would disengage as a horse and then put distance.
Right.
Yeah. That was a lot of attacks.
Can she like Misty Step or anything?
Yeah,
Oh, she
she's
might go
got stuff
Misty
like
Step.
that.
Something.
She could
Yeah,
probably
that's probably the best choice.
Yeah, she could probably Misty Step up into a tree. Okay, so
And then they won't know where she goes. She'll kind of just vanish from sight.
No, I think she's got to regroup with the party at this point.
A smeller. She's injured.
Okay.
No, she'll be okay. Everyone's over here. They won't be able to catch up with the Misty Step dash movement.
I find her.
Yes, I know.
They're too
So-
far away.
The little foot kind of thing is very sensitive.
The kids and the pixies are next.
Yep.
So upstairs from where
Which is where we're trying to
from
go.
where Pip is. Pip, upstairs, you hear this hella racket upstairs, and it sounds like somebody's throwing trash cans around upstairs or something crazy like that. And you just hear it sounds like piles of metal falling down stairs somewhere, and little kids like it's a sort of combination of them like screaming in surprise and shouting in joy. It sounds kind of confusing, but from where you're standing, you hear something come rolling down the steps behind you, and look, risking a glance over your shoulder, you see it's the head of one of these tin soldiers, and it's just got and its eyes are just X's.
Good.
Well, the Will and the kids are doing what they need to do.
Yes.
In the room where you're at, the kids are terrified. They're up against this wall because of the fact that there's skeletons in here. So all three kids are huddled up against the window, and
Hang on those.
they're like trying to see if they can get out the window, and they see all the goblins trying to like run away to the south, because all these goblins are just sort of running away towards the south. And the oldest one, the drow boy, he kind of looks in the direction to see where they're running from, and he calls out, he's like, guys, there's a bunch of angry dwarves with scythes and red hats coming this way.
Coming this way.
Yeah, chasing the goblins. And he just lowers himself down so he's not like able to be seen from outside. The pixies that are in here you hear them say, "Red caps, oh, they're disgusting."
Pixies, do your worst and get rid of this trash in here.
So,
Red
It's like-
caps.
we'll do what we can, but the red caps, our attacks aren't going to work super well on them. I don't know if yours will either. They're tough customers, so they are going to go ham on. They don't like the mechanized soldiers, but they also really don't like the skeletons.
The skeleton that's upright. I'm gonna tell them take the one that's standing up down.
It tries to stand up and come back down again.
No, I'm talking about the skeleton that's
Oh, the
standing
skeleton's stand up.
Yeah,
Okay.
the skeleton that's up.
So
That's what I'm going to encourage them to do.
they did not roll well. One of them managed to hit though. So it gets packed with like one of their pixie arrows. Pixies do a lot to skeletons though. Better they can do. Yeah, they don't have a lot that works on the skeletons. They do a little bit of damage to the skeleton that's standing up, but most of their attacks just when they're shooting at it with their little pixie bows, like it's piercing attacks. So most of them just go like straight through its rib cage without even contacting it. No one hits, and it only seems to do like minimal damage
Gotcha.
to it. So they weren't able to finish that off.
Before it's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. It is 10 o'clock. We've got time for, I guess, one more round of combat.
All right.
Venito.
I will move my hex to this one that's in front of Stuart,
Okay.
and then blast him.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
All right. 13?
13 is not enough to hit it.
Alright.
Yep, not nearly good enough. It just sort of it glances off of its armor and just ricochets and is absorbed into the surrounding wood.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, Stuart, it's your go.
Okay, I'm trying to hit. Now let's see if I want to do anything. I've also got a second wind, right, that I can use to get some hit points back after I attack.
Okay.
Right? He didn't get hit, so okay. Let's just do that. Give me a good roll. 19 plus 6.
Yes, that definitely hits.
D8 plus 4. No, 4 plus 4, 8.
All right, you landed a pretty solid hit against it, bashing it up against the side of the building and knocking a few more pieces off of its armor. It still has some fight left in it though. So it is still going.
But the ones.
Zara,
was a hit.
Yeah, but I don't have them.
unless there's anything else you can do.
I'm just going to do my.
Well, I'm trying to hit him with a point.
You know, I'm going to save that second wind until I really need it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, my turn?
Yeah, Zara's turn.
Alright, so.
Just can't get this one here. Wait a second. Was it D8? It's D8 plus 4, that's all. I gotta get some better weapons. Okay.
All right, you're still fairly low level.
I'm gonna try to. I'm going to shoot the boggle that's next to Pip with my arrow, my bow.
Okay. Emmett, remind me. He's being presently threatened by an enemy. Is he at disadvantage on any ranged attack rolls, or only ranged attack rolls against the enemy that he's adjacent to?
Any ranged attack rolls.
Oh wait, I'm at
Someone's
disadvantage.
hassling you, so you're
Yeah.
just if you attack anyone other than them.
Well,
So-
anything in general. Even if it's right next to you, if you try to roll that ranged attack roll on, you
Yep.
get disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're threatened because you've got.
It's too close to really get a good shot. It's harassing you.
Unless
so-
you've got a feat that allows you to make ranged attack rolls. with
That's
that.
okay. How far is 30 feet away from me? Moving towards Pip.
Let's measure here.
like there. It's directly from me to you, 30 feet.
That's through 2 boggles, though, right?
Okay, so that's a. Oh, why didn't it linger? Come on. This is a 30-foot radius from you.
So, all right. So I'm gonna.
Right here.
So I'm gonna appear directly behind Pip,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my
Is this your shadow thing?
Yes, I'm gonna use Blessing of the Raven Queen, which is basically Misty Step, and I'm just gonna appear behind Pip.
All right, you're behind Pip. Now, attack
And
without
now
disadvantage.
I am going to shoot the boggle next to Pip.
Good.
Repositioning.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
But yeah, we're not flanking because I'm behind him, but that's fine.
Well, you don't flank with ranged weapons anyway.
That's true. Nat 20 for 27.
Nice.
Ooh, good.
Making them count.
You hit bigly,
And okay. Well,
and it's a piercing weapon, so you get to do your piercer shit. again.
yes. So my initial roll is a 4 plus 5, which is 9. So do I want to try to
So
reroll a 4?
No.
Right in the middle,
Roll your piercer damage for your bonus.
which is a 1d6.
Roll all your d6s before you decide.
So I only get an additional
Or your
1d6.
d8s.
Well, so roll your. Well, so you rolled you rolled a 4 on your first d6, but you get to roll the dice twice because it's crit. So roll another d6 for the crit.
I can't just straight double it. Because actually it's a one. No, my my bow is
Wait,
a
you have a
1.
longbow or a short bow?
It's a 1d8, so I would
That's
get
a
to roll.
longbow, yeah.
Yeah, it's a longbow, so it's 1d8. So I get to re-roll that dice.
A
So I have to re-roll
longbow
an
at
8.
point blank range.
He's not at point blank range.
I'm not.
He's not point blank.
Where
He's
is it?
shadow.
I'm
He
on the
missed
other
you
side
stuff.
of Pip, so there's distance between us.
Okay.
There's 10 feet between us. So then it would be. So I get to re-roll an attack dice, which means it's a D8, not a D6 for that. So I'm trying to decide. So I get to roll.
Well, okay, so
I can just-
you can roll all your dice, John. You can roll 2 more D8s.
Yeah, so roll
Crit.
2 more?
Yeah, roll 2d8.
Yeah, and then you can, from those pool of 3 dice, you can choose to re-roll any of them. So it might be good to see all of the numbers before you decide to re-roll. So,
Yep. So you rolled a d6.
because you might roll a 1 or a
D6 for
2
your
on the
bonus
next
damage.
dice.
Now roll 2d8 for your crit damage.
No, I roll a D8 from a bonus, right? Because I get to re-roll an attack dice.
Well, what you're saying is go ahead and roll all your d8s
Let me look at your sheet.
and then pick the one you
I
like.
thought,
Why do you say
I thought
all
the
of them?
piercer sheet was like.
It
Okay,
says
so if you roll a
re-roll
crit,
da-
right,
Oh yeah,
the
you're right.
base
So
damage
roll-
is going to be
roll
2d8.
3D8.
Yeah, so
right.
roll 3d8.
Yeah, d8s.
Aren't you glad we're not playing Pathfinder?
That would be nice. Let's see. Pathfinder First Edition
That's
is actually good.
I played Pathfinder for ages.
Yeah. By the way, if you want any books like Kingmaker, or
I have two. I have all of them.
Okay.
All that shit.
The second edition Pathfinder. No,
I cannot stand second edition.
it's like
So
neuroscience.
I got 2, 2, 3.
Okay.
So I'm not
So
going to
re-roll.
roll.
Yeah, so re-roll the 2 then.
8.
Okay, so 8.
Nice. 8, 2, and 3 is 13, plus 5 is 18 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
I just
That's about it.
launch an arrow straight into his chest and just knock him back into the other boggle.
All right, he keels over. He keels over backwards and just dissolves into a pile of oil. So there's sticky oil here, and there's slippy oil here, and there's sticky oil here,
There's a pile of grease.
and then
next
there's
to
a big old pile of grease. We squirt here. So squirt hops over here and starts siphoning up the slippy oil that was left behind when this one died. So he's topped off again. Let's
Good
see.
job, man.
Be a shame if
And-
someone eventually lit all this grease and oil on fire.
Unfortunately, it specifies here that it's not flammable.
Oh. Good job.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
All right, so
Very nice,
I
you.
believe you're done, unless you're doing a move action.
No, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna let Pip scuttle by or get out of the way if he wants to and move on. I think we're both trying to meet up with our friends at this point.
Yeah. So outside, Granny is enraged, and it's pretty easy to see all the hoof prints that lead inside her home.
Yeah,
So
I know it's coming. Oh.
she says, "You've all been very naughty, but don't worry. Granny won't punish you too much if you apologize." And she comes in here 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35.
Where's she
looks,
at?
She looks around, and she can see that this door down here is open, and she sees you lot piled up in the hallway, combating her tin soldiers, and beyond them is the magical unicorn. And she says, "What sort of treachery is this? Oh, I'll make you pay. I'll bake your innards into a pie."
I got a thing, by the way, just in case.
Okay.
So she seems like she's in a bit of a mood.
Mm,
And that she is screaming loud enough that Pip and Zalric, I feel like, would have been able to hear that.
Where's she screaming straight down the hallway towards us?
Yeah.
So that was her move action to get into the center of the family tree. What is she going to do as her action?
I got you with the feeling that's necessary.
all right.
I know. But I can protect
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Yeah, remember, the one never misses.
Yeah, but remember, yeah, exactly. So we got this guy
How
on
many-
my back, but I'll
many
take a little
targets does it
poke
have?
from this guy.
I don't know. Because Wexley had it, and he used. Did he ever use it?
Yes, he did, and he replenished everything.
He did replenish it, so I don't know.
Okay, what dice then?
She did not.
Not yet. I'm not planning to do the nuke yet.
Yeah,
I
right.
got to get to orbit.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, when he recharged, then it's 7.
All right, so
He got.
Granny
He was
runs
one
as
short
far
of
as she can
whatever that was.
towards you guys, and she's just like, as she's running, kind of like Naruto style, she's like just scraping the walls with her claws, leaving these deep burrows along the walls with her iron-like claws, and she's like just running at you guys. And that's her turn.
Okay.
So next turn she'll be on you.
We need to play a couple more rounds of this before we.
I have a hard stop and at 10:30. I got to go do a thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
well-
gonna get back around.
I also have to get up from work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry about
I have
that.
a release tonight.
So the red caps are continuing to run after the goblins. There.
That's it.
Granny, recaps, skeleton, mimics. Mimics can still fuck.
Yeah, we need to kill Granny before the damn red caps get in here.
Maybe if we kill Granny, then everything else just kind of resolves. You know?
Yeah.
I think
Gauntlet,
so.
gauntlet, get low. Gauntlet, get low. So I'm gonna shield him.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna be doing this bit here, but I got this one guy on my
One
butt.
is attacking the
right?
door.
So
All right, that guy's so outside. You can hear the children. The children are like, it sounds like they're getting closer. What are you guys going to do about these skeletons?
Children, prepare to leave. And Pip, you see Pip ready his wand.
Okay.
Can they prepare ready action dash to do something?
They can when it comes to their turn. Let's see.
Yeah.
So, skeletons. The mimics are still battering away at this door down here, and the door down here actually. It sounds like there's several ineffectual wet slappings before suddenly there's a loud bang and a crack, and the door frame itself splinters, and the door just falls into the room, and you see these mimics. They're all just like crouched around the door, slavering and angry. They're like tongues lashing at anything in reach, and one of them actually grabs this bench here and pulls it over and starts chowing down on the bench, almost like a rabbit, chowing down on a stalk of grass,
very cartoonish.
Yes.
Keep eating at furniture. Just let it eat the furniture.
With chipper noises and everything.
Curiously, they don't appear to be entering this room. Valena
Okay.
or Pip,
Okay.
whichever one you want to act
Um,
first.
Let's do Valena first, because I've got her turn pretty much figured out. So, I'm gonna use this ability that she's got. It's called
Yeah.
Face Step. So it says there's a bonus action.
Oh, phase. I thought you said face step, and I was like, oh.
Not Face Step.
Phase step. Okay.
So, it's a special ability that Eladrin get, where it's like Misty Step. It goes 30 feet. Sorry. And depending on what season she's in, which is autumn right now, she gets different abilities. So what I'd like to do, because it's autumn, I'd like to try to charm the two snakes next to me as I Misty Step away.
Okay.
DC Wisdom 15.
Right.
Oh, there's some Judy stuff. Good.
Beauty
Yeah.
stuff.
And snakes are not that wise or smart, so
No, they're easy.
So you're doing wisdom.
Both snakes fail their wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
They are now charmed by me and probably see the shambling mound as kind of a big meanie, honestly.
Seems fair. Where is she misty stepping to relative to where she is right now?
She will be misty stepping over to here, 30 feet away.
All right, and is she going to take a? Let's see, that was an action. She's
That
got
was a
bonus.
bonus action. That was a bonus action.
It says phase step as an action.
Oh, it's an action. Okay. No, it says
As a bonus
phase step
action.
as a bonus action. Yeah. First 4 words as a bonus action.
If you look on the Discord,
okay.
the roll 20.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's weird that it says phase step action and then it says as a bonus action.
Yeah.
It's like,
There's a few of those that are worded that way. I've noticed.
all right, I'll take the specific over the general then, as is the standard, the bonus action.
That
Right.
might just be a non-20 thing. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, maybe. Is she going to do an action of any sort?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. She is going to... I don't want to just put distance on, honestly. I kind of think that'd be the best way to go here.
Oh,
Yeah. She is going to just...
That was gonna happen.
I don't know, what do you guys think? Should she heal or should she dash?
Get out of there.
So,
Run.
okay, so she did a bonus action. That means she still has an action and a move.
So she can heal and then move still further away.
Yeah, I know. I'm debating whether or not 30 feet, an extra 30 feet is worth possibly healing.
I mean,
Yeah, because if that garbage heap comes after you and doesn't come after the snakes, you're still in danger.
It can't catch up to me now. It can only move 40 feet dashing, so there's no way it can catch up.
so let's see.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So I think I just answered my own question. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
that seems like a great plan.
Yes, and I'm gonna do that at 2nd level.
40 feet will reach you from where it's at.
Then he's just gonna move.
Oh, she's still gonna move. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
movement.
okay.
Oh, that's
So
pretty good
that's
for now.
16. Well, it gets better because no, never mind. That's already a full heal. She doesn't need anything else. That's very good.
That's really good.
Yeah, she has an extra bonus D4 because of the moonsicle, but that'll do. Full health.
All right, so go ahead and take whatever other movement she's going to do.
Okay, so 30 feet that way.
Right, so she's right up near all these screaming mad
That's what I
scarecrows.
say. She's moving next to enemies.
Yeah.
Well, the scarecrows.
Yeah, but that's like I need to make distance between the shambling man. I'm not worried
There's
about
there's also another creature right there. What is that thing that's where
There's a zombie.
There's a skeleton here and a skeleton here.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
you might want to
fine.
move it. Okay.
Even if the skeletons attack her and hit, should be alright.
Okay.
All right, Pip.
Okay, Pip is going to use the portal wand to create a portal. Hold on. Create a portal to here, about 30 feet away from him.
Okay, and where's the other end of the portal end up?
Okay, so portal 1 is gonna end up. Hold on, let me establish exactly where this is going to be. So portal 1 is going to end up there on that box,
Okay,
and then
and the
portal
desk.
2, yeah, is gonna end up in this room right here behind me.
Okay. All right, so you throw up the portal, and I guess I'm assuming you're urging the children to yeet themselves into it.
Correct, and then I'm gonna use an object interaction to slam this door shut.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Very good. All right. And yeah, you still hear the sound of shit getting torn up upstairs, and it sounds like It sounds like there's children upstairs, and they're presently cheering.
Yay.
Okay, that's foreboding. I'm going to bonus action hide, and
All right.
that'll end my turn. So stealth.
Sounds good. So let's see. There's one bogle remaining. It's going to try and splat grease onto one of the pixies, which has disadvantage to do so because they keep turning invisible whenever they damn well please. And it just sort of shoots its load into the air, and it just splats into the ceiling without contacting any of them. and then it unbeknownst to you, it glances around the room and it disappears again. You're not sure where.
Oh, bastard.
Then we're back up to the sword. Right?
You got one trying to.
Okay, so let's see. The soldiers. There's a soldier in the room that you just vacated. It is going to try and stand again. Makes its saving throw this time. It tries moving straight towards the door, making a saving throw against the sticky oil. Makes it. Tries moving through that square, which it does because Squirt sopped it up. Tries moving into the next one full of stickiness, and it gets glued in place just outside the door.
Yeah.
Next to the other Vogel's leavings. Okay. The soldier. There's two soldiers left on the north side. One of them. Let's see. Odds and Pickles even.
Yeah.
That's odd. 3. So it winds up and tries to clock you. That is that's a 15 to hit.
Miss.
All right. It makes its second attack, and you completely brush it aside with your shield. No effect. Okay. All right. The other one that's still up, its attention is on this unicorn that keeps riding over it and kicking it in the face. It tries to attack Eladon. 12 is a miss, I believe. No, a 12 is actually a hit. Oh, unicorn has shitty AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it gets pounded twice by the soldier, as the soldier is wailing on its flank.
That's usually what soldiers do with their horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just going to annoy you.
I rolled minimum damage, so that's a reprieve. So minus 6 hit points from 2 attacks. It's just kind of punching it on the meaty part of its ass.
Yeah.
That's just sure to get a horse
Yeah.
to be your friend.
Yeah. Pickles just screams out, "You leave my friends alone!"
Little help.
And
I'm gonna.
And
If she's attacking the one on me, or you're gonna roll it.
So, that's right. It needs to make a saving throw. I think. Let's see if her thing goes off every round. Shadow Tanger. Each creature you see your choice within 30 feet of you. I'm trying to figure out if the effect from the
Wild magic.
shadow. I think it only affects once.
I think it's
I'm reading through the other effects to see if this is something that happens every single round or not. So I think it's only a one-time effect for the shadow tendrils because it doesn't say each turn until it ends like most of the other abilities do. So that's a one-time thing. All right. So she is going to try and demolish the soldier that's in front of her. That's an 18 plus 6. 24 is more than enough. And small beefy girl plus 6. Yeah, she just knocks the head off the one that's in front of her, and it goes ricocheting down the hall, and it's the tin soldier's just like trying to feel for its head, and until it finally like heals over.
Is that the one who's attacking me or
yeah.
the horse?
You.
Okay, good. May I do something real quick?
Yes.
Just speaking. Where's Granny? Is she past?
Granny is
she's
like
at the
going to
top
be
of
on
the
you
hall.
guys next round.
Okay,
She's right there.
I'm gonna yell out. Elkhorn, lock and load.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So, which, or actually, what would be what's the proper term for Elkhorn flank upcoming?
Would Granny be considered a fae?
Absolutely, I'm sure.
From here, I would think so.
You're not sure. Give me your choice of either Arcana or Nature for a knowledge check.
Neither one.
Well, go ahead and roll and see.
No, she's a thing.
Yeah.
Is that who she's a
Nature.
fae? But I didn't know what her nature is because I
Yeah.
was going to cast something on you. But it depends on what she is, whether or not I will cast it. And I got a 6.
6. You're not entirely sure, especially with the adrenaline pumping through your head and her about to be on your ass any second now.
Alright.
You're not real sure. You're kind of panicked at the moment.
I need different dice. I cannot.
Elkhorn.
In fact, not be, okay, this one's good. Where's that?
Elkhorn.
Yeah. Now, what that was for him to wait for her to pass.
Oh, is that
Okay.
right?
For him to flank her.
So he can ready the action.
So he is attempting to be stealthy where he is, as only a dwarf can, and you hear him bellow out in a very loud whisper, "Hi, laddie!"
Idiot.
Yeah. He rolled a nat 1 for his skill.
Oh, God.
Very good.
Well, hopefully she's still
He's
too focused.
fulfilling his destiny right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna give me the flank.
Yeah.
So, all right, Eladon, hearing you guys yelling about stuff, and also being able to hear Granny like going nuts. It's going to attempt to kick in the face of this remaining soldier. That's a dirty 20.
I don't know.
Oh, why am I rolling minimum damage for you now? Stop.
That'll do it, pig. That'll do
Ooh, it's one thing I roll minimum damage for enemies. Don't roll minimum damage for. Oh, that's the wrong size die. I rolled a D8. It's a D6.
Okay, good. Yay.
Redo. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So instead of doing 6 points of damage, it does 13. This kick. And let's see.
I hear the tink and dodge the head is going over my shoulder.
Yeah, a whole bunch of metal shrapnel goes flying past as it just like caves in its breastplate, and then it wheels about and lunges at it with its horn. And when its horn contacts it, right through the gap between the gorget and its helmet, it's like it contacts its whatever magical seal is animating it, and the armor just falls apart and clatters to the ground.
Cool.
And it glowers when it sees Granny Nightshade coming this way, and just paws at the earth with its hooves.
All right. So I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's 1:30.
Yeah, we're going to stop at the top of the round here. So the Shambler starts trying. It looks around, trying to see where the hell the druid got to. Spots her and begins trying to move after, which provokes
Opportunity attacks.
attacks of opportunity from the Snecks. The Snecks. Let me find the Shambler in notes. Okay, so the snakes are attacking the shambling mound. That one gets a mouthful of leaves, but doesn't actually bite. That one, same result. So both snakes snap at the shambling mound without actually making contact, and it doesn't seem to particularly care about the snakes. So let's see, it started off here. So 40, stupid thing. So let's see, 40 feet. So it's moving after Belinda, but it's still a turn away from being able to actually catch up to her.
Okay.
The snakes slither after it and are nipping at its heels.
Extra attacks.
And now they on their turns. That's a hit. That is also hit. So both of them hit this time. Max damage, 8.
Love it.
Both of them max damage.
Oh, love it. Very nice.
16. Let's see if it's
Constitution save.
Let's see if its resin gets polluted by their venom.
That's free damage. That's free damage, gentlemen.
So it fails one saving throw and makes the other. So it takes an additional 3d6 points of poison damage.
Nice.
Good job getting the snakes working for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it takes some more damage as its venom starts getting as its resin that pumps through its body is now tainted by their venom.
Does it?
On their turn, the Chillins, all three of them just run and lunge into that portal that you opened and reappear inside the room here, and they gasp, "Horsey!" As another one of the older ones says, "No, it's a unicorn!" And everyone says, "I don't care, it's pretty."
I told the kids to head upstairs where Will was upstairs.
They say, "Okay, Will's upstairs. All right," and they start. They start running upstairs.
I just wanted to be out of the line of sight and
because
damage.
this
Yeah.
is fixing to be.
And let's see,
Yeah.
you hear some more crashing sounds from upstairs, and you hear a very loud "oh," and then a "whoa," and then it sounds like something huge just shakes the tree as a punch, and you hear it sounds like the clatter of metal falling to the ground, and at first the kids scream, but then they're like, "Oh, yay!"
Okay, we'll take that as a good
Sounds
enough.
like Will's kicking some soldiers' asses.
Yeah, something strange has gone on up there.
I think I know. Okay.
And
Hopefully he'll come down and
let's see, the pixies. Pixies aren't really having a whole lot of luck against this skeleton that's in there. But the skeleton's starting to look kind of raggedy.
it's good enough.
It gets up and let's see, 5. It runs over and just follows where it saw those kids going, and a skeleton suddenly pops out.
What, does it take
this
opportunity
room
damage from the pixies trying to run away?
Oh, actually, no. It needs to make a dexterity save against that oil, though. Nat 20. Lovely. All things. So it manages to make it through the oil without slipping, and it appears through the portal, and
In the room with us.
Yeah.
and it just would it go for the unicorn. The unicorn's the closest thing to it. It runs up to the unicorn, but it had to dash to get there. So it's just sort of the skeleton just sort of like runs through and like just runs, and it like kind of like bumps into the unicorn, and it's just like, and it doesn't have enough. It doesn't have enough actions to actually do anything. The other skeleton still can't manage to stand up.
All right.
Wait,
And
how do the skeletons get their turn?
I skipped him at some point or something. I don't know. Oh, I think I. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and we will end there for the
Tonight, all right.
evening. So hopefully next time we can wrap up this insane battle. I just want to
One
get
way
this.
or another.
I just want to get this fucking initiative tracker.
You need to get a picture. Yeah, that I'm
I'm gonna get this on the camera just so that
Yeah, let me see.
you can see how ridiculous this
I gotta
is.
appreciate this.
Can you see? Can you see this?
Yeah, Mike, why do you do this to yourself? Like, seriously?
I did not write this adventure. This is like a pre-published adventure.
And it's
You
the
guys-
one. It's the one that I never bought. This one, I had all the other books except this one. I don't know why. I decided I didn't want to buy it. Right.
It is amazing how many creatures they have that
Oh,
happen
yeah.
in this area.
So
Mhm.
this is when you're in a world, when you're in a realm that's all crazy chaos. Turn the crazy chaos in on itself.
Right. Well,
Right.
Zelena's helping with that
I
so
feel like
far.
this is a metagaming attack against the DM.
Not really.
Just inflicting psychic damage on the DM with so many initiatives.
Damage to the DM.
Psychic damage against the DM. Yes.
Yeah, it's urban warfare tactics.
Yeah.
Turn
Yes.
the crazy myself.
Alrighty. Well, I didn't-
Okay, so here's what we do. We burn down the Loomwood and wait for the witch to come out, and then when she comes out, we'll just gun her down.
Yeah,
So I
luckily
didn't,
I
have, I didn't have a chance to add the last two critters to the initiative tracker,
You
so
mean
we'll
the-
see if they show up
well-
next time.
Oh yeah, the red cap are already on there. So what else
Yeah,
is
Oh,
there?
it might be good for you to add
Well,
the
they're
reminders
decent
for the
dogs.
snakes that they're charmed.
Oh yeah. Let me put some marks on them.
You know what I'm thinking about them snakes, right?
Boots?
No.
No.
It's extra turns that putting damage on this mound.
How long can she keep them snakes?
Oh, I think it does have a time limit, like a minute.
As long as she
A
doesn't
minute
lose
is a long time. That's 10 rounds.
Is it concentration or?
All right.
Nope.
All right. So I put little hearts on them so that you know that they're all lovey-dovey.
All right. Those will come in handy in a minute or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they
Well,
come
it better be a minute. It better be a minute exactly.
Yes.
No or
Okay.
two here.
Okie dokie. Well, good fight and
Yes.
good night.
Good fight.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
See you guys
Good
later.
night.
Phil.
All right.
Yeah.